Hey y'all, how's it going? Yo, I'm trying to get my ring light to stop changing colors. It didn't want to come on at all, so now it's just spinning. There's blue. Somehow it goes to just like bright white. Green, red, purple. We'll go with that one. It's a little more color, but not too bad. All right, so who we got here? Hi, Chris Kaleidoscope. Hi, Rudy. Hi, Theta. How's everybody doing? Oh, we got Christina, Racine, Wanda. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, I had all my stuff here ready to roll. And then I decided to get my lights set up. And now I kicked it all everywhere. Got my project bag here for my project to work on. So, what is everybody up to tonight? Oh, I forgot my ponytail holder. I'll pull this back up here. That light is going in and out. Hey, Margie. Hey, Nancy. Okay. Hi, Carrie. Theta says, working on my Centro machine. Nice. What are you making? Y'all, somewhere on here, I'm still working on this light. I'm sorry. Not that one. Ooh. Normally, I just turn it on and it's bright white. And today, the bright white's not coming on. And it's all the multicolors. But it doesn't want to go where I want it to go. Oh, well. Let's see. Racine says, I am knitting a cowl and in my room. Ooh, nice. Theta said she was making, at first it came up bunny hats, and then she said, no, beanies, beanie hats. Chris said, took the night meds, doing a C2C scrap, and an 8-2 wash rag. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Ugh. C2C scrap wash rag. A2T. Wow, okay. It jumped. Where did it go? Hey, Ray. Well, you changed it. You changed it, so now it's easier. I didn't remember how to say it, though. You got it, man. See, I remember that part, too. Woo, it's hot in here. I may have to turn the fan on. And y'all, I let Tiny in here tonight because I knew that he would be sitting at the door meowing. Hey, Cynthia! All right, y'all, I have pinned the link to StreamYard at the top of the chat if anybody wants to pop up and say howdy do. So let me show y'all what I did today. As a lot of y'all know, 2022 was all about getting back into knitting. And made a couple of projects. And now I'm going to make the Ross hat. And this is my Ross hat that I bought from Ross, from his Etsy store. And so today I printed off the pattern. And I'm going to try to make one. So, hey y'all, we got somebody coming up in the basement. And just as soon as the person in the basement, can you turn your camera on? Just so I can see that it's you. Before I let you pop up. All right, good deal. You ready to come up? Here we go. Boop. Racine. Maybe. I think her internet cut out. Oh, there we go. Yep. So this is my Ross hat. Like I said, I bought it from Ross, and that's Smells Like Yarn. But he has a pattern, and I will leave the link to his to it in the description after the live. So, hey, Green Stick Cottage, how are you? And you can if you want me to call you by a name, let me know. I can't remember if I've known your name. I'm horrible at remembering them. Yo, Racine's trying to come up and join us. Hi, Lydia. All right, so that is one of my 2023 goals, is to make a Ross hat on my own. And y'all, he's got it in. He's got the directions for super fine, 1 weight, a lightweight, a 4 weight, and a 5, I think. A 5 bulky. Yep. So he's got it so y'all can do it in all the different sizes or all the different yarns. Okay, Racine. Just she'll try again. Oh. Let's see. Cynthia, is there a way for me to put her back in the basement but not kick her out? Okay, never mind. Well, Green State Cottage, that is a name I think I might can remember. Y'all check it. Her name is Pamela. Yours I might remember. Okay. No, you don't know, or no, there's not a way. All right. What else? Okay, so y'all. I don't know if y'all saw Connie at Just Another Stitch. She had shown some cross stitch kits. Well, I used her link and her coupon code, and I ordered some. And Crafting Kitty, Erin over at Crafting Kitty, has a video that she put up. I think it's within this last week. She also was contacted by this company and got some of their kits. So y'all go check out hers because she has a coupon code. But they're really inexpensive. It's a VIP cross stitch. And so I ordered some. So y'all are going to get a sneak peek. I haven't even done the unboxing video yet. But I thought I'd show it to y'all. I ordered 3 of the kits. Some of them were on sale. So let's look at this one first. Now they do have stamped cross stitch and they have counted cross stitch. I think I bought the counted cross stitch in 2 of them and stamped in 1. And what the difference is, counted, you just get a blank canvas, and with the stamped, you'll see the difference here in a minute. It has a pattern stamped on it. But all right, let's try Racine again. Yay! Hey, Racine, how are ya?
I am doing fantastic. The kids wanted to do this evening by themselves, so Grandma got a night off. So I'm coming live with you to say this is my first time, and I'm glowing and beaming. And as a Christmas gift, I got blessed with, let's see, it's this impeachable stripe rayon purple grays, and I'm making a cowl.
Oh, nice. Here, let me put you on solo so you can show it off to everybody. All right, there you go.
So I just did up a 1x1 rib And I've seen how people make these like funky looking hats where it kind of weaves. And I'm purling 3 rows and knitting 2 rows and just alternating that and just putting the 2 skeins. But can I share a tip on your live like I do with all my others?
Sure, absolutely.
When everybody is done with their knitting and they're binding off, instead of knitting 2 together and taking it off, you get your end of your string, put it on the needle, and you go through you take the needle through 3 stitches and bring it up. You go through your needle, your sewing needle that you're taking the yarn from to bind off. You sew it through 3 stitches and you drop 2 stitches. And if you keep in the next couple of days, I'll be finished with this cowl and I will make a video of it. And it makes a really nice straight seam. And then you're not pulling tension because I crochet a chain and I pick up my knitting stitches. I don't put them on the needle right away because I am such a tight knitter. So I learned that tip. And then I just learned this new tip of taking 3 stitches, putting the sewing needle on, and then dropping 2 stitches and just pulling just a little, and you'll have a straight edge and you won't have to worry about tight pulled gaps together with your knitting stitches. So I just wanted to share that. But I want to come and join your live and say, what are you working on, guys? I'm here with you. Stress-free, blessed, and enjoying this evening. So who else is up for coming in, playing with Pam on her live?
Exactly. I'm going to take you off a solo unless you want to stay solo.
I want to share the panel with you or whoever else wants to come up.
Yes, y'all are welcome to pop in. Hey, Regina. And Ray said, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, so what I was showing is I had ordered these cross-stitch kits from VIP Cross Stitch. And I ordered them off Connie, off of Just Another Stitch, had shared them, or shared the company. And then now Erin over at Craft and Kitty also has it, but I was going to show the ones that I got. So they had a good sale going on. So I bought this one here, which was the Nutcrackers.
Oh, nice.
So here, let me solo it right quick, just long enough to show these, and then I will put you back up here in a second. All right, so here's this one. And this one is a counted, but you could get this one in counted, cross stitch, or stamped. So if you prefer stamped, and let's see, let me open this one up here. Maybe. And I will show you. And I'm going to do an unboxing video and show these, but I thought y'all would give y'all a little sneak peek. But it comes with the yarns all on a nice little thingy, and they're all separated with their colors, which I thought was really cool with the thing that Connie had showed. The only thing it doesn't come with is it doesn't come with the hoop. So, which, I mean, I had plenty of embroidery hoops, so that was not a big deal. And I didn't look, but you could probably buy them from this company too. And then it comes with the graph.
Oh, wow.
And then you get your gridded, which most of it doesn't even usually come with a gridded Aida cloth. Most of them don't, so that's really cool that it does. And then it came with 2 cross stitch needles. So very cool. But yeah, so I'm excited to get to work on these. And then it's got your little gridded pattern here. Tells you what goes where. But so that is one of them. Let me set this over here. And then, I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I love giraffes. So I bought this one.
Oh.
Because I love giraffes. And this one is a stamped. Let's see if we can see the. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. So it's got the actual grid and everything stamped right on the fabric. I've never tried a stamp.
So Pam, when you get them all sewn, are they going to be like wall hangings, or do you turn them into pillows?
I usually hang mine like a tapestry type. But I mean, you can do them as a pillow if you want to. And then let's see. Regina says not working on a thing. She's been puny the last couple of days. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Nancy said she is working on a crochet fruit themed coasters. Nice. Cynthia said that's cool how they did the threads. I know, right? Because they used to just come in a little bundle and you had to figure out what color was what. Pamela says she prefers stitching in hand without the hoop. So you could try it that way and see how that works. Oh, okay. I've not tried it without a hoop. And then this one I got because it's just a really cool country theme. Let me see if I can get it in the light. Can y'all see it? It's just
I like the fancy old thing.
Mm-hmm. And Cynthia, can you see what that is? Can y'all see what it is? Is it? It's a red truck.
Nice.
So
how did you get into cross stitching?
When I was in 4th grade, my let me take me off a solo. When I was in 4th grade, my school teacher taught the entire class how to cross stitch. Did you say cross stitch or crochet?
Cross stitch.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then I was like, wait a minute, maybe she said crochet. But no, my 4th grade teacher taught the entire class how to cross stitch as part of, I don't know if it was math or what her reasoning was, but
do you recall your first cross stitch? Because I did the same thing and I can tell you exactly what my cross stitch said.
Mine was an ice cream cone.
It was God's hand coming down out of heaven, and the wording was, God didn't have enough hands, so that's why he created moms to help out here on earth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I gave it to my mom for Mother's Day, and I can always remember that special memory. That was the first crafting I had ever done. And then about 3 months later, my grandmother was getting sick, and I had asked her to teach me how to crochet.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good memory.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cynthia says the drafts are beautiful. And it's a red truck. Pamela says, I love that one. Nancy said she loves red trucks too. Hi, Renee. Natural Nene in the house.
Hello, everybody.
Regina said she taught herself to do cross stitch, but her grandma taught her to do embroidery at 8 years old. Very cool, very cool. Hi, OVW. Welcome in. How are you doing? All right, now, y'all, I'm at the bottom of the chat, so if I missed anybody, please give me a little reminder that you're here. Ooh, my shirt's riding up. Okay, so let me dig down in here in my bag of goodies. Oh, first let me show y'all this one. Last week I was working on one of these big balls, whatever they're called, the anniversary cakes. So I finished up one, so I wanted to show y'all how big it is, if I can get it out of the bag, with just the one. Doing the stitch. If I can get it out of the bag. Don't worry, I'm not going to try to put it back in the bag.
That's pretty big, Pam.
So this is how much I've got left of the one cake here.
Wow.
But this is, so lengthwise it's this. Wow. So I figure two of them together are going to give me a pretty good size.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
So I can smell the lotion I had on my hands when I was working on this the other night.
Nice.
It smells yummy. All right. Yeah, I've got to. The only problem with these big anniversary cakes is they get super tangly when you get down to almost the end of them. Yeah. I had not worked with one, and they were on sale, and it looked really pretty colors, so I got it.
Earlier last year, before my birthday, which is coming up here in February, my husband bought me one, and I did a corner to corner, and I can totally relate. When you get down towards the end, it just all comes loose, and you try and pull it, and it gets tangled up, and it's like,
yep, yeah, because
you got to just be patient.
Yeah, and like if I shake it, it was coming undone pretty easily, but yeah. Regina says better to smell it than to taste it. Right? That's true.
Nice. Yep.
All right. You know what? I'm not going to try to shove this back in there. We're going to just see if it'll perch right there without falling. Maybe.
There you go.
But I pulled out another whip that's been like hanging out for forever, and I've got to finish it. But I was irritated at the yarn, and I could just cut it, but I decided I want to just get rid of it. Like, I want to use the yarn and just be done with it. But the whole skein of black Red Heart Super Saver is not spun or twisted like it's supposed to be. So it's making it a pain to work with. And it's black, so I know y'all can't see this, but can see how it is? That's supposed to be one strand of yarn, but it's not twisted at all. So it's just 4 little strings. And if I had a call, I didn't notice it when I bought it, but I mean, you can see it. Like, well, y'all can't see it because it's black, but yeah. So, but I'm using the millstone stitch because I wanted to do a blanket that looked like a stained glass.
That's gorgeous, Pam. Now, is that a hard pattern to do?
No, it's really easy. Let's see. We got a couple of people coming in. Hi, Charity. Hi, Joy. Hi, Diane. Frog, that is Charity, right? Frog Crochet. Did I remember right? Y'all tell me if I'm calling y'all by the wrong name. But no, it's super easy. It's just, I kind of did this one a little different than the standard mill stitch. But I mean, it's really easy. You do a row of, I'm doing single, 2 half double, 4 double, 2 half double, single. And then you chain 2. And then you repeat that all the way across. And then you do the same thing going all the way back. And that's what creates this little part here.
The color part?
Right. And then you go back with the black and you just do single crochet until you get to the chain 2 section. And then you drop down and do a double crochet over your 2 chains into the black from below.
Oh, wow.
And that's so it's connected so that you get the same pattern on the front and the back.
In the back. That's gorgeous.
But I mean, it's really, really easy. I need to do a quick little stitch tutorial. And my plan was to do it with this. Even though it was black, I thought, well, if I have good lighting, you'll be able to see. But not with this black. This black is crazy. So I need to do like a different thing.
So Pam, were you following a pattern, or did you see it and then just look up on YouTube of how other people and then just modify it to how you wanted it done?
I have a book of stitches, and it was one of the stitches in the book that just tells how to do it. And then it tells you the multiples so that you can just create your own. And so after I'd started with doing it out of that, based on that book, I want to say, I'm trying to think if it had, I think it went into a triple, and I didn't want it to be a triple, or I don't know. I don't remember. I started this a really long time ago.
Okay.
But
well, it's still gorgeous whether you started it 6 months ago or yesterday.
thank you.
You do beautiful work.
I actually think I started it like 2 years ago. That's how long this black yarn has been. You know, and then I'll pull it out and I'll work on it for a while, and then I'll get sick of that yarn, and then I'll put it back in there. But and then the first time though, I ran out of Happy, and so I had to get some more, which is let me show y'all the Happy because it's one of my favorites. Hold on, it's in here somewhere. Here it is. It's the Mandala Ombre.
Oh,
and the
gorgeous.
color is called Happy. So, but now I have plenty of these because every time I see it in the store, I was buying it. Because I like it. Like it. And if y'all never worked with this Mandala Ombre, it is so soft. I love it. Hey, Bryn Michelle. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Everybody's saying that's pretty. Nancy said Red Heart will replace it. She had a skein that has so many joints contacted. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about contacting them, honestly. I just have been powering through, but man, it's a pain in the hiney. I just didn't know it was not spun when I bought it. And it must have been like half of it must have been spun because I know it started out normal, and then I noticed it was getting really splitty, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I noticed that the whole rest of the skein is not spun at all.
Wow.
So, but that's okay.
Now, can you recall up to what you're working on now, how many of the mandalas you've used and how much bigger you're going to plan on doing it?
I think I'm on my third because I think I started out with 2. I think I'm on my third mandala, and I didn't keep track because I was just making it for myself, and I really should have. And I think I finally threw away the ball bands because they're not in the bag anymore. But the black, I'm still on my first black. But it was one of the big, giant Red Heart skeins.
Like the 1-pounders or bigger?
Let's see. It is... It is the Jumbo 14-ounce.
Okay.
So 744 yards.
Nice.
So, I mean, it has a lot in it. So, but I figure when I went back and bought more, I bought 2 more of the, when I initially found it, I bought 2 more of those. So, I'm going to go with at least finish the one that I just started and maybe one more. So, it'll probably be 4 mandalas and then the black.
Nice.
Would be my guess, but. All right, let's see here. Regina said, yes, that's charity for Frog. Yay, I remembered. Let's see. Everybody's thanking Nancy, saying that is good to know on contacting Red Heart. Hey, Yarn Again. She said, it does look like stained glass. That was what I was going for, so yay! Regina says she is still working on her Afghan. She's not a crocheted the last couple of weeks. Would love to use the Mandala Ombre. It is so nice. I've used it for, it's soft enough I've used it for baby blankets.
Nice.
It's a very nice, and you can get it at Walmart, and it's like inexpensive. I mean, you can get it cheap. The cheapest way at Walmart. So Regina says, can I send it to someone to finish spinning? Is that possible? I have no idea. I don't know if you could do that or not. Which, I mean, I thought about just cutting it and then getting a new skein of black out and attaching it, but I'm just powering through because, I mean, when you crochet up with it, it works. It's just
it doesn't fray apart.
No, it's kind of
good.
It's let's see. The only thing it's doing is it's making these double crochets a little wider than they normally would because it's not spun together. But like I said, I mean, this one was going to be for me because I just wanted to see what it would look like and if it could be done. And so that's, but I don't think it's going to fray apart. I'm going to be really sad if it does.
Right.
Joyce said it would cost more to send it back and forth than to just buy a new one. Nancy said they didn't ask for the other skein back. They just sent her, oh wow, they just sent her 3 new skeins, even though the defective one was only for 1. That's awesome. Good to know. Good to know. I guess I could contact them. Like I said, I hadn't even really thought about it. Gina said she made a C2C with the mandala sphinx. It's a very nice yarn for a blanket. Awesome. Tiny honey. Don't knock my drink over. Normally I don't let him in here when I'm on my lives, but I went out to eat with my kiddo, so I knew that he would sit at the door and meow.
Oh.
All right, well, we got Nancy in here, y'all. She had started, we talked about it last week on the live. She was working on a C2C blanket, and she ran out of yarn, and it is a tea cake, like one of the Karen tea cakes. She can't remember the colorway, and it's in the blues, and she sent me a picture, so I want to show it to y'all and see if y'all recognize the colorway so that she can try to find some more, or maybe somebody might have some in their stash. But either way, let me go pull up my email so I can show y'all that picture right quick. So let's see. This one here. Okay. All right. Had to get it pulled up before I went over, so I'll make sure I got the pictures. Let me share it. Let's see. Joy said she had a skein that had spots like that, and she spun it with her fingers as she crocheted in those spots. I tried doing that, and this one is just completely not spun at all. Like, I can't even spin it back. I'm just, you know how, like, you can get those yarns from Howdy, and it's all the different ones, and they come with a bead on them, and the bead helps you keep the strands plied together? That's how it's working up. So, I just don't have a bead on it. So, I'm just dealing with it. It's just a pain in the hiney. But that is really good to know, though, about being able to contact them. I never would have even thought about that. Okay, so let me share my screen and show y'all that yarn and see if y'all recognize it at all. Share the screen here. Okay, so that is what it looks like. Does anybody recognize that colorway? Hey, Zach. But it's a Karen cake. I was looking to see if I had one up there. I don't have a tea cake. I've got a latte cake. So y'all can... This is the latte cake. So this is not what she's using. She knows it was a tea cake, but it's one of the Karen cakes when they had the little tea cake. So right here, instead of latte, it would say tea cake. So if y'all know what colorway that might be. I looked in my stash earlier, and I don't see any tea cakes. But I have one more box that I need to look in, because I have some that I picked up on clearance, but I don't know if there were any tea cakes. I just know there were a lot of the Karen cakes. So I just want to check and see. But yeah, if anybody knows, or if you have any ideas or suggestions on where she could look to see what that colorway might be.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's saying they don't know, but they really like it. Everybody's saying, hey,
Yeah.
Zach. Zach, are you feeling any better tonight? Let me stop screen share here. Scroll back up here. Charity, this is called the millstone stitch. I do not have a tutorial for it. I need to do one, but I don't have one. If I had to guess, I would say probably Bag O' Day probably has one. I have not looked to see. And I would probably guess Crochet Crowd probably has one. And some people may even call it, I know there's one that's like a variation on it that's called the brick stitch, but it's more squared off. But it's the same concept. Let's see. Everybody's saying, I don't know. Oh, that's a good idea. Pamela says you might could contact the manufacturer. So, Karen Cakes, that's what, Your Inspirations? Is that who? Yep. So, Nancy, you may could ask Your Inspirations. Maybe send them your picture and say, hey, what colorway is this? I'm out. Is it still available to purchase? Zach said he still has a little bit of a lingering cough. Regina says, can you do an image search for that color? Maybe. I didn't try that. I did not. Let's see. Hello, Inherited Stitches. How are you doing tonight? Nancy says she will try that. And Nancy says that this is making her want to do an Afghan with this pattern, but she said she likes doing amigurumis. See, and I love doing blankets. I love blankets. I get bored with them, so they usually take me forever because I'll set them aside. But I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to stick with them. But usually I do one big project, and then I have a bunch of little projects going on in the meantime so that I don't get bored with it.
Rotate out.
Yeah. And this one should have been done a long time ago. But like I said, it got put on the back burner. So.
You can do what I did, Pam. My husband's son got married not this past July, but a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And from July to Christmas, she had 5 kids of her own, and he had 1.
Oh, wow.
And I went through Jada and Stitches. Mm-hmm. She does calendar blankets.
Yep.
So every month, so it's July, August, September, October, November, December, there were 6 kids. So for 1 month, I went from every one of her stitches that she had done in the past 4 years, and I did the whole month in one pattern. And I forced myself every month to make a blanket for all 6 kids. And everybody's like, so how long does it take you to make a blanket? It takes me 1 month for twin size for 3 of them, and then a queen size for the older kids. But you know what? If you want to challenge yourself, that's a goal, to do 1 month every day for 3 hours, because I had to break because you're crocheting.
Right.
And I said after 3 hours, I would time myself, and I wasn't straight constantly because I don't know if a lot of people on your channel knows, I ride with my husband in the semi. So I have a lot of hours that I can sit, but I couldn't do straight all day. So I would say 20 minutes here, that goes to the 3 hours, 20 minutes, 30 minutes here, longer, whatever.
Right.
And after the 3 hours were over for that day, I would say knitting socks, play my video games on whatever, get in my husband's mirror, talk to him nonchalantly.
Right.
But I'm like you. I loved making the blankets. And when the kids opened up their presents and saw a homemade, really thick blanket, it's like, wow. So it was fun, but I wouldn't do it every year or every month.
Right. But you were on a mission.
I was.
Let's see. Charity says she is working on a pineapple Afghan in pink, purple, and white yarn. Nice.
Ooh, that would look beautiful to see done. Definitely gonna have to show pictures of that one.
Yes. And Joy said maybe Google the name of the yarn. Oh, and see if it gives you a bunch and gives you the different color options. That's a good idea. And Meredith Stitch just says she's doing okay. Caught that nasty virus. Oh, went straight to her lungs. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you get to feeling better.
Absolutely.
Nancy says, what is the name of that stitch again? Millstone. Here. Y'all, I have got fuzz on my face. It's probably from Tiny. It's about to drive me nuts. Here, I'm going to type it in the, I'm going to type it in there because I know my southern drawl. That's what I'm saying. Millstone stitch. Oh, she says she also has asthma, so it just sets up bronchitis. Yeah. Ooh. And that is no fun at all. No fun at all. Charity saying, don't forget your thummies.
That's right.
Pamela says, blankets are like painting with yarn on a big canvas. Yes. Thank you, Charity. See, she'd already typed it in if I had just scrolled on down.
Great minds work great together, Pam and Charity.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Renee says, check my email. Okay, I will go do that. Margie says, can I show the picture again? Absolutely. Let me go over here. Share screen. There you go. And she knows that it's a Karen tea cake. T-E-A tea cake. Regina said, with your blankets, that is something that they can keep forever. And Nancy said she did try doing the search, but she couldn't find that specific colorway.
Oh.
Charity said, ain't nothing wrong with a good old southern drawl. I know. All right, so that's what it's called. It's called the millstone stitch. And let me go check my email right quick. It's thinking.
Now, Pam, is your email in your description?
It is.
Okay, because I just finished. This is the other thing that you can do if you want to work on blankets. Get in make-alongs. I just finished one with Grammy Colleen, and we did the V-stitch. And I sent it to my sister out in Wyoming this afternoon, but I've been working on it for 3 weeks, and it's double twin size bed size. And I'll give a picture in your email, and then we can show next week, because I had trouble getting on the internet to come up, so I'm not going to touch anything unless you can only accept one person to come up on the panel. Then if someone's trying to come in, let me know and I'll go back down in the chat.
No, I can have up to 6 people on the panel. I can have myself and then 5 others. So you're good. You are good. Okay. Let me show y'all this picture that she just sent me, because this is so stinking cute. Hold up. Let me show y'all what Renee just sent. Hold on, let me go over here to my emails. Look at how cute is that? It's me and my little tinykins. That's from last week when he was, I guess it was last week. Might have even been the week before. That's too cute.
Cute.
So cute. Regina said she finally made her son a blanket in Dallas Cowboy colors. Nice. Okay, so Nancy, Pamela said, look at the colorway Oolong, O-O-L-O-N-G. And she said doing the image search only is showing her other C2C blankets. See, I wondered this afternoon, because I started to do that, and I thought, well, I'll wait until I get home and do that, and then I didn't even think about it before I came on my live. But do a search and look at that Oolong, because I guess they're all tea names. I guess it's Oolong tea. Let's see. Regina said she bets Crystal could. Yep, I bet she could. She could probably tell us by feeling. Bye, Ray. Ray said, bye, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you for popping in.
Good night, Ray.
And Wanda said she'll be back shortly. She's got to go drop her trailer. Everybody's saying bye to Ray. And then she said, also look at Lady Grey as another possibility. And Margie says maybe Ocean Nights. Pamela says adorbs. And Cynthia said, she did a great job with you and Tiny. I know, isn't that so cute? Oh, I love it. So cute. Charity said her cat is being a heating pad tonight. Oh no. She said she fell today and she's sore on her left side. I'm sorry. I know when I fall, I don't bounce back up like I used to.
You mean you're not wibble wobble?
No. It was my wobble, but they don't fall down. Yep. I don't pop right back up, Tiny. And he likes to get right under my feet when I'm walking sometimes.
Ah.
Don't you, bud? Yes, he's my little helper bee, huh? Yeah. Helper bee, that made me think, y'all. I reached 1K.
Congratulations.
1K. So y'all go check out, I've got a giveaway going on. So y'all be sure to go enter. I have the video. And all of y'all are eligible because Regina said she bounces. I don't bounce. I just lay there and break. But yeah, you have to be a subscriber. So I know that everybody is because you have to be a subscriber to be in here chit-chatting with me. So, but yeah, go watch the video. It's just it's a really short video, but it's a mystery giveaway, but it is open worldwide. So Zach, you can enter too. International is going to be a like a PayPal, and then inside the US, I'm just going to fill up a priority mailer with all kinds of crafting supplies. So it's a mystery. Yes, Renee, I love it. It's so cute. And I know that chill cat is a cute little emoji. It's just StreamYard doesn't recognize it, but I can see it on YouTube. Everybody's saying congratulations, congratulations. And I went back to my very first live, and Regina was one of the 3 people that was in there. I knew Liz Crochet was, and I couldn't remember the names on the others, but Regina was there.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I am on vacation, and
Okay.
I only have one stitch marker, and I'm knitting, and my stitch marker just come off, and it's one of these flexible spread apart.
Uh-huh.
So I can see, because I'm doing knit and purl, so I can see where my beginning row is. What would someone suggest? Because that stitch marker keeps falling off. What would someone suggest for me to use to mark the beginning of my row? Should I use a piece of string and just tie it in a loop?
Yeah, you could do that. Or do you have a safety pin?
No. I will put this down for now, and I will tie a string because the scissors are upstairs and the kids are trying to get the grandbaby asleep. So
Gotcha. Yeah, but a string would work. Nancy says that, oh wait, let me back up. Charity said it was raining and the wood board she was walking on was very slippery. Telling you what, it poured down rain here last night. I mean, I didn't think it was ever going to stop.
wow.
And Nancy says it looks like the oolong tea. Yay! She found it. Lisa Ladybird. Hey, girl. Welcome to the South. Y'all, Lisa Ladybird is over in England.
Wow.
Okay, so Regina says bread tie, bobby pin or a string, So yeah,
Okay.
the string. Everybody's saying hey to Lisa. She's saying hello,
Hey, Lisa.
hello. Uh, crochet with Wanda. Wanda says a bobby pin, and
Okay.
Cynthia says maybe a bead. Whoops, maybe a bead.
Okay. Well, I'll try asking my daughter what she has upstairs. If not, when I get the scissors, because I wanted to come down to catch the live. So I just quick grabbed the yarn and the thinking, oh, I'm going to be organized.
Yeah, those I know. I have some of those, and they just come around and they just and they pop off. So yeah. Let's see.
I mean, they worked good when I was crocheting the V-stitch make along mile a minute blanket because they, the stitches were the double crochet and they were
Right.
easy to stay. The stitch mark was easy to stay, but with coming through the airport, they said I could have one carry-on, and they're now charging for you to pay to put your luggage underneath the airplane, which the last time I rode on the airlines was 10, 15 years ago. Never had to do that. And they said that you can take a plastic crochet hook, plastic crochet knitting needles. You can't take nail clippers or scissors on the carry-on, but I could put them in my luggage.
What airline were you flying?
I was doing America Airlines out of Tennessee to Dallas to North Dakota. But they were so paranoid I had to wear my face masks again, where I heard other people coming from Arizona, New Mexico, Canada. They're like, we can carry whatever on. We can take whatever knitting needles, crochet hooks on.
And I think it's by airline because when we flew Southwest, Southwest doesn't charge you for your carry or for your luggage. Like you get so many, I don't know if it's one or two. So yeah, it's just the different airlines. And then what airport did you fly out of?
I flew out of Memphis.
Out of Memphis. Okay. Cause I know
and then I flew
that based on the airports too, some are requiring masks and some have dropped it and it's optional. So,
but I had such a bumpy start getting going. I was supposed to get on at 7 a.m, but I had to be there at 5. I had to wait 2 hours because back on the 9th, they shut all of the airlines in the whole entire United States because they said there was a package in Boston and they thought it was a terrorist attack.
Oh no.
So from 7 to 9:30, we finally got on the airplane. We had to fly 30 minutes up in the air in Dallas. And then when I got into Dallas, I got to what's the boarding place where you go? What's that called?
Like the ticket counter or the gate?
The gate. They said that I had to wait 2 more hours in Dallas to be able to fly up. So everything was 2 hours in delay to getting up to North Dakota. My daughter's 9 months pregnant. She's like trying to text, Mom, I'm having contractions. When are you going to get here? She parked Then she parked right in front of the airport thinking I'd just get off the plane, get my luggage and come out. This new cop gave her a ticket. I felt so bad. I says, let's go to the courthouse. I'll pay for your ticket. Only $10, but even still.
Yeah, it's just the point of the matter. Yeah. Oh, let me get caught up here. Regina said that it rained all day and night there yesterday. Joy says you could also use dental floss as a stitch marker.
Okay. I don't have any in my luggage. I got a toothbrush. Maybe my daughter might have. So thank you, everybody, for these suggestions.
Would be the best. I mean, because that's something that you probably got plenty of.
Yeah, I've got plenty of yarn, but the scissors and I don't have no nail clippers downstairs. Everything's upstairs. So I'm going to just sit and visit until someone wants to come and join us, or we just hear what's going on in the chat.
Yeah, let's see. Angela says, "Hey, Pam and Racine, everyone in the chat, how are you doing tonight? I am doing great."
I'm doing great also.
Fine, drinking water and working on a scrappy blanket. Lisa says she's not totally with it, but hoping we can distract her. Well, we will certainly try.
Absolutely.
Hey, Nana Michelle. She says, "Hey to Lisa."
Hi, Nana Michelle.
Let's see. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Oh, yeah, and she says, "You're up early." And Lisa said, "It is not intentional." Well, like I told you, because I think it's like 3 a.m. I think we figured out the other day on hers. So it is early for her. So let's see. Oh, everybody's saying hey to everybody. Joyce says, "Sorry you're not feeling well, Lisa." Lydia, how is Liz doing? I have not. I messaged her, but I have not heard back. But I did see today she had scheduled her live for Sunday. So hopefully she will be back. I saw it today. So it went up. And I don't know if it was just automatically there, but
no, we won't hear no beeping.
So hopefully she is doing, oh, you're fine. So hopefully she is doing better and will be back. Nana Michelle says, "Hugs, Ladybird." She says, "Sorry that you're in pain and can't sleep," but she totally understands the not being able to sleep part because she usually only sleeps about 4 or 5 hours now, and it's awful.
Oh, wow.
She says she'll live, Joy. She's just taking a few bumps right now. Wanda says she was able to take all of her crochet items that she needed, 3-inch scissors a couple of years ago in American.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, I don't know, maybe it's because of stuff going on behind the scenes. Maybe they just tightened it down for temporary. So
hopefully that's it. And I tried doing as best as I can to be occupied. They said if I could shut my phone or tablet off, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. But they really scrutinized because, I had several different sizes of yarn, this 4-weight, sock weight,
right,
3-ply. And I says, I want to do some stuff while I'm at my daughter's because I'm going to be up there for a month. Right. And my husband says, well, put everything what you want for sure in your luggage. And one police officer said, you can take whatever you want. And when you go through security, if they confiscate it all, my husband says, you can go to Walmart, Joann's Fabric, Hobby Lobby, and buy new stuff, but just don't max out the credit card.
Hey,
ooh, nice, honey.
I wouldn't think they would confiscate it, though. I mean, but you never know. You get somebody that's a little overzealous, and so.
Exactly.
She said, Michelle, she's jealous. She wishes she could get half of that. Nancy said she found a cake on eBay and they want $16.50 plus shipping. Try Ravelry.
Yeah.
Or go to some of the D-Stash. I think we talked about that last week. D-Stash groups on Facebook. And people might have it. Or go on to one of those and say, hey, does anybody have this yarn in this color, and see if anybody's got some that they're wanting to get rid of. But yeah, that and Ravelry also has people selling their yarn. So let's see. Lisa says, sounds like someone is in need of some knitting stitch markers.
Or be more organized when she packs her suitcase.
Just, it's an excuse to go shopping.
I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. Talk the kids and go into Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics. But picture this, you guys. We came home from New Orleans and we got home into Tennessee. I had 8 hours to pack my suitcase. And my husband said, because I had it like in a big duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, you want, because then I had the kids as Christmas presents. He goes, no, you're not going to do that. So then he was checking online. If you put 25 pounds in a suitcase, they're going to charge me $45 to put my suitcase underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, you know what? Take off all of your stuff out of that duffel bag, put it in the suitcase. And he was rushing me and saying, you have to hurry up and you need to go to sleep, because we live in Northwest Tennessee and we had to drive 3 hours down to Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 3 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks, 1 shirt, and 2 hoodies for a month to be in North Dakota. And it's
I think
12
you're missing
degrees.
some clothes.
I went shopping 2 days after I was here.
Yeah, North Dakota's cold. You needed it like 5 shirts layered up all at one time.
And right now they've got 5 feet of snow. And during the day, it's 15 to 20 degrees. And the wind chill is anywhere from 10 to minus 15. So I'm freezing right now.
Yeah, because I'm in Tennessee too, and it is not that cold. Jen says, how about a barrette, a bobby pin, a safety pin? But that made me think, what about a ponytail holder? Do you have a ponytail holder?
I am writing these down and I will get them in the morning. But right now, they have a poodle that's the size of a Great Dane. I can't remember the exact name.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I go up the stairs, he's like, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
She's got a 2-year-old and a newborn. And she just texted me. She says, Mom, you need to talk softer. We can hear you clear up in our bedroom. I'm like, sorry. So I turned my volume down. I'm talking softer. And just between me and you and all the rest of the moms, the baby is having a hard time because it's too quiet. When they went out shopping, I was watching all of the kids, the 2 boys. They went to the store and came back, and I was watching the boys. I had the radio on, then I turned the TV on. I was talking on the cell phone. Both of them slept for 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Because when they're in their belly, they're used to the noise. They can hear it, you know.
But with these new generational moms, I hope I don't have any new moms here in the chat.
And if you do, listen up, moms.
I'm 55. I've had 3 pregnancies and I've babysitted for years. This mom racing don't know nothing.
No.
But I mean well, and she means well too.
Right. And I try not to like step on toes with my kiddos when they, that's their babies, and I let them, it's their babies, their rules. I get it. So.
Yep. I'm here to just spoil them, give my grandson cookies when he wants them, and
exactly,
snacks when he wants them, potato chips, whatever. Stay up a little bit later. Mm-hmm. So spoil them right. I'm enjoying it.
Supposed to do. Hey, Jen. Hey,
that's what grandmas are for. Hi, Jen. Exactly. We're gonna love them and spoil them. They get to make the rules.
Lisa says she would come up, say hello on the panel, but it's too dark for the camera here, and she thinks she'd echo. As long as your YouTube isn't playing, you shouldn't echo. You can always try it if you want to. You can be in the dark. We don't mind. Mm-hmm. I was in the dark earlier. I finally got my ring light on, although it's purple, because I never could.
Come on up. Let us see what you're working on.
And let's see. Regina says, who? Jen. Hi, Joy. Who's going to be on? Oh, who's going to be on Sunday? Liz from Liz Crochet and More.
Is she back doing bingo?
Well, she posted a thing today for her live. It came up as it's scheduled. So I'm hoping she's feeling better and going to be able to. She had some dental work done and her fibromyalgia had been acting up. So they all got sick around Christmas time, and so she's just been dealing with a lot, just trying to get everybody back healthy. So hopefully she will be.
Good.
Hey, Sandrine, welcome in. How are you doing tonight?
Sandrine, hello.
Let's see. Nana Michelle says, "Liz, when you sort me out, I'll sort you out." Everybody's saying howdy do. Nancy says she already checked Ravelry and they are either out or not for sale. Yes, y'all. Lydia has typed in the word buzz. If you type in buzz, B-U-Z-Z, it will drop your link. That is all I have Nightbot set up to do, but he usually does pretty good at that, unless everybody types it in at one time and then it bogs them down. But yes, drop your link so everybody can go check out your channels. Hey, Jen, I have got my 1,000 subscriber giveaway going on, and I didn't mention you by name, but if y'all want to know how much stuff I can pack into a little tiny box, y'all just ask Jen. She won my 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm like the Mary Poppins it's like a Mary Poppins bag. Just keep pulling stuff out. No wasted space in that box. Or you can ask Sappho from Saf Stitch. I sent her a box of yarn, and I sucked all the air out of that yarn. I had so much stuff packed in that box. It was about ready to bust at the seams. Wanda says what color she will try to get in her storage unit and see if she has it. It is the, and she may have already said this in the comments and I'm just behind, it is the Karen tea cake in the color Oolong. O-O-L-O-N-G. Oolong. Let's see. Lydia says she'd grab you up, but it's not letting her click the link. She can only block or report Nightbot. What? Why for? Nightbot? See, I was just bragging on you, Nightbot. Don't be like that.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa Knits. Okay, y'all, we got Australia, we got England, we got Canada, and the United States. Boom, y'all, we are representing tonight.
Nice.
We got any other countries? Everybody's saying howdy do. Jen says, nope, not a new mom here.
Yay.
Cynthia says, mom advice. Exactly. Nana Michelle says, carry on as usual and let the noise happen and they'll sleep. Exactly.
I agree.
Hi, Diana. Digo in the house.
Digo. Hi, Diana.
Everybody's saying hi-de-do to everybody. Whoa, and my chat jumped. Okay, let's see. Making sure I'm not missing anything amongst all the hi-de-do's.
Is Cynthia still in the house?
I think so. Pamela says Crochet Me TLC on Ravelry has 4.5 cakes of oolong and she is willing to trade or sell. There you go, Nancy.
For anybody that needs to hydrate, it's time to drink your water or your beverage.
It's not very hydrating, but I'll take a drink. I have been doing better at work though. When I finish up my bottle of Dr. Pepper in the mornings, that's my morning coffee is Dr. Pepper. I've been filling it up with water. Afterwards.
Cynthia just said, I'm here. I love you, Cynthia.
Lisa Ladybird says, working on at 4 a.m. in the dark. I'm working on gritted teeth. She's working on gritted teeth right now. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Let's see, everybody saying, hey. Oh, no. Jen said she talked to Liz today and she's still sick. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Well, we'll keep her in our prayers.
When I saw that her live thing went up, I was really hoping she was doing better. Darn, I hate that. She's having a tough time. I know her fibromyalgia was really acting up, and they all had that. They had a bad stomach virus back at Christmas, and
Well, here, Jen, I'm going to drink for you because I don't want you to have to go to the ladies' room and powder your nose. I'm picking on you. I love you.
Hey, Jen, welcome in. Here she goes. Jen says, cram-packed full of goodies. Yes. And y'all, that might get my 1K giveaway. I know I said it earlier. It is open worldwide. So all of the countries can enter. I'm going to do PayPal for international, and U.S. gets the box of goodies. And I mean, depending on how much it costs to ship, we could figure it out. Let's see.
There you go.
Let's see. Everything. Howdy do. Lisa says, who has got the feedback on the panel? Do you have YouTube going in the background? Racine?
No.
Is it on another tab?
How do I sound now?
Well, it's when we talk. They're hearing it back.
Okay.
Do you have, like, you've got StreamYard open? Look on one of the other tabs or see if your YouTube is still on. And if YouTube is on, tell it to stop.
I did have my phone, so I shut my phone off.
Okay.
But other than that, the only thing I have open is your panel.
Just the StreamYard?
Yeah.
I can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear what Lisa's talking about. Like when I'm talking, I can hear it kind of muffling back.
Okay, I think I have all the windows closed on my tablet and everything.
Okay.
Because I know when my daughter texted me, I turned the volume off on the phone. So if it still is active, just someone let us know in the chat and I'll just go down if it's still having the background.
Okay, let's see. Eden says, yeah, everybody's saying here an echo. I wonder why it started, because it wasn't doing it a while ago. If there's nothing open over here. Okay. Hi, Eden.
Well, I will go down in the chat for a little bit and we'll see if anything comes up after I go down and if you comment. And if I come back up, we'll see. If not, then I'll just stay down in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'll see everybody in the chat, everybody.
Yep. Can y'all hear the echo now? Yeah, I still hear a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
We'll try that.
I'm going down.
All right, we'll try that and see what happens. Everybody saying howdy do. There's Lisa saying hi to Eden. For those of you that don't know, Eden and Lisa are in the same spot. Oh, look at, we got somebody in the basement. Hi, Charity. How are ya?
Hi. It's like, oh, there we go.
Hi, Charity. How are ya?
How are you?
Hi. That's what YouTube usually does to me. It yells back at me.
There we go.
Hi, Charity. How are ya?
How are you? Doing pretty good, just a little sore.
That's what YouTube usually does to me. It yells back at me.
This is what I'm working on.
How are you?
Doing pretty good, just a little sore.
That's what YouTube usually does to me. It yells back at me. Do you have your YouTube open? How are you? Woo! Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go. All right, this is what I'm working on.
Nice. Yo, we've got somebody else. Let me solo you. Hold on. Let me add Lisa to the screen, and then I'm gonna solo you. There you go. All right, show us what you got. Nice.
This is that pineapple. It's got so much change colors, you can't see really the pineapple stitch, but
I love the pineapple stitch. My grandmother used to make the pineapple stitch so often. I was like,
yeah, I think if my daughter had seen me fall today, I think she probably would have laughed really hard at me. I had trash bag in his hand and my wallet and a package in his hand, and everything went flying because my right foot went out from underneath me. My left leg buckled underneath me, and I fell so hard my glasses went flying off my face and I couldn't see. So I was like, ah, where'd my glasses go?
Oh
I can't see like anything past like right here without my glasses. So I'm like doing this number trying to find my glasses.
no! Be like
Let's
my
face
son when
it,
he was
it was
little. You'd hear him at
completely
night going like this.
intentional.
So, hi Lisa,
Howdy do.
how are ya?
If I do echo, all you got to do is say, and I'll go down again because I have nothing else open. It's only StreamYard, but there might be echo because I'm on the phone.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Let me catch up in the chat super quick, and I don't think you're echoing. I don't hear an echo at the moment. So, and Lisa Knit says Dr. Pepper for Pam. She knows me. Let's see. Joy said, okay. Joy was saying that reminded her of the radio when they remind you to turn before you burn. I remember that. That means we're old, Joy, right? No. Let's see. Yep, Lisa says 3:10 there on a Friday afternoon for her and Eden. Pamela says she hopes that info on Ravelry is current and up to date, but it's worth a try. Absolutely. Oh no, Zach, I'm sorry. He says he sounds like he's dying with that cough. Sometimes those coughs linger. Jen says, thanks for having my back. Eden says, coffee time. She was talking to, when she said she was drinking some for her so that she didn't have to go potty.
If I drank coffee this late, I wouldn't go to bed.
Coffee? Yep. I've got Dr. Pepper, and it doesn't affect me. I'll just go to sleep, so.
I used to, at night, it used to not bother me, but since I've quit working and staying at home with my daughter, we homeschool her. I can't drink coffee this late, but I still stay up late because I keep an eye on the wood stove for my husband because he has to get up early in the morning. So he don't have to get up every 2 to 3 hours, put wood in the stove. I stay up and keep an eye on it for him. Because once I'm out, I don't hear the alarm go off. He has to wake me up. He'll like, hey, time to get up.
Well, some people weren't hearing the echo before. Or they were saying that it sounded okay to them. So, but Lisa said that she was here. Lisa Knit said she was hearing an echo for a while. And so, okay. So I don't know what was going on with it. It was just being crazy.
Welcome in, Truly.
Nancy said she sent that lady a message on Ravelry. Awesome. So hopefully you will hear back from her. Everybody's saying howdy do to everybody.
Yeah.
Pretty. No more echo. Pretty. Everybody's saying that your thing is pretty. Diana said, "Be right back." Regina says, "I'm old, but I haven't heard 'Turn Before You Burn.'"
Oh, I've heard that.
Let's see.
I tell you, I'm sore from it. And some of it, too, is that our pastor cut about 3 trees. They were small trees, but he cut 3 of them over at the church, and he was letting us get it for wood. But they're green, so I'm going to have to let them sit till next year before we can use them. But they're so heavy because it's green wood, and it's been raining out here so much that the wood's just waterlogged. So that's even making it heavier. So I'm sore from that too because I loaded up the truck today and brought it home. My husband, I guess because I was so sore this afternoon, he went and unloaded it when he got home this afternoon.
Well, that's cool.
Night, Margie.
So, good night, Margie. I haven't got down to that far yet, so Regina says she has a hard time sleeping with the meds on board. Nancy says caffeine doesn't bother her either. Hi, Truly. She said she stopped in to hit the thumbs up because the baby needs to get some sleep. Absolutely. Let's see. Eden says coffee does not affect her either anymore at night. And there's Margie. Good night, Margie. Everybody's saying good night to Margie. And we're at the bottom. Woohoo! So, Charity, where are you at in the world?
Virginia.
Cool. Did y'all get any of those storms that rolled through Tennessee? We
had some wind, but we've had some of the rain too. But that's about it.
Because I mean,
but I'm in the mountains area, so it kind of by the time it hits the mountains, it kind of breaks it up.
Yeah.
Especially if the storms come from the north, it doesn't hit us as hard. Now, if they come from the south, then we get hit pretty good.
Well, that's what these were coming. These went through Memphis or they started in Arkansas and then came over to Tennessee. But man, the wind got here about a good hour and a half, 2 hours before the rain got here. I mean, and it was just super windy. And then the rain was horrific. I mean, it rained hard for like hours.
Yeah. Well, my husband, he built me, him and the pastor built our woodshed last year, and we got one side that still leaks. I don't know what he's going to do. Right now, he's just temporary, just putting a tarp on it. But last week, after the rain we had on Thursday, we had some windstorms come through, and they were really strong. It tore up the tarp he had on top, so he had to go get another one to cover it up.
Oh, wow.
We're trying the best we can to keep the wood dry.
That's, at least you've got a way to keep it a little bit dry. But dry, let's see.
Yeah, because we've had trouble with, in the past, trying to keep the wet wood burning before we built it. That's why we built it, because we had... Well, hi there, Miss Bandy. This is our kitty.
Aww,
that was my little heater for a little while.
I don't know. Tiny's laying down at my feet. So Lisa, after I watched your video this morning, my coworker and I, we had to Google whatever the name of that. I don't even remember now. Whatever stuff you showed on your video, the pineapple stuff. I was like, oh, I gotta go smell that.
Oh, the shower shake?
Yes. So
I have never heard of such a thing, but she says it lathers up amazingly. So be careful. Like, use it really, really sparingly.
Like, I'd never heard of that company. Apparently, they're in Canada. So I was like, so we were looking at it. I didn't put it in the cart because I was at work, but we were just looking at the prices, and they've got all kinds of stuff, shaving cream and all kinds of stuff.
Apparently, that's Antoinette's go-to stuff, and it's absolutely fabulous.
Well, I want to try it. It sounded like it smelled yum, and it was like, if you sign up for it, you can get like a $10 off coupon. It was like $15 for like the shower shake, and I was like, ooh, then I could get the $10 off. Then it would only be like $5.
Let's face it. I think she purely sent it to me because she can smell me for where she is.
Maybe. Hi, kitty.
Yeah, this is Miss Bandit.
Hi, Bandit.
Gotta love the fur babies.
Yeah, this is the first time she's got to come in. My husband's usually against animals in the house, but she's got some age to her, so he's like, okay, she's getting older, and it gets cold during the winter, so you can let her come in. And at first he was like, she is to stay in the cage the whole time she's in this house. And then he's like, okay, you can let her run around as long as she don't get on the furniture. Well, now she gets on the couch, and he's okay with that. But I'm not okay with her being on the table or counters. So, and
she's got an old lady pass.
That's right.
She's getting mad.
Yeah, she's getting mad at me right now.
Aw.
Her tail's flicking. She wants to run around.
You want me to take her?
You can.
Rachel
She
says hello to
She
everyone
might
in the
want
chat
to
that you might have missed.
She likes to play.
Aw.
Yeah, I was sitting at the
Can you chill
table
out?
at dinner time tonight, and she decided to attack my foot. It's like, okay, cat.
Well, how dare your foot be in her territory? That's your own fault.
That's right. She's taken over. It's her house now.
I think it was because I gave her a little bite of my food, and she was wanting more. It's like, so it was.
She's like, hey, hello, down here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Let me have some more.
So Lisa Knit says, Charity, she has been loving your videos with you, with your daughter trying international food.
Yeah.
I think she was talking about the jellies. Actually, that's not really international. That we had gotten that up at a country store. What was it? About an hour and a half away from here or something. I don't know. It was up there close to Lover's Leap in Virginia. But they had these different types of jellies. There was toe jam. Well, it was, what was it? Tangerine.
That doesn't sound very tasty.
Well, what it is they did an anagram with it. What it was is that it was tangerine, orange, and elderberry, but they called it toe jam. And then the other one was frog jam that we tried.
I forgot what all.
That one was fig.
No, I had fig. I had
What was the R?
raspberry.
I think raspberry, orange, and ginger. We still have tomato jelly to try. I want to try that. But
Now, when you say jelly, that's jam, right? What we would call jam.
Yes.
I think it's how it's fixed. Depends on, like, some of them, it's jam is just with sugar and the fruit. Oh, and it's actually the fruit mashed up in it.
Mhm.
And I think jelly is just the juices of the fruit.
Yeah, like
mixed
jelly's
with-
kind of smooth.
Yeah, it don't have the fruit chunks in it. It's real smooth.
See, for us over here, jelly is what you have with ice cream. It goes wibble wobble on the plate. That's jelly.
Okay, kind of like yellow.
Jam, you have it on your toast, whether it's got bits in it or not. You can have non-bitty and bitty. And I do like a little bitty.
Do we have any cookies?
Regina says it sounds very Harry Potter-like. And Lisa Knit says no, it's to have potato chips in different flavors.
Anita really got tickled with me the first time we did the jam. My son, I was right at the last bite, and I only took like a very small pinch of the bread of when we tried the toe jam, and my daughter had the rest of the bread, or she had a bigger piece of it, but I had just a small bite, and I like bit like half of it, and then my son comes over, I want the rest of that, and I was like, and I already had it in my mouth. I'm like, too late.
Jesus,
I love the grin you gave him afterwards, and I was like, well, I did fix him a piece of toast afterwards with some on it.
Regina says
She likes to play with it.
well, let's see. Wait. Lisa Knit says she hasn't seen that one yet. She hasn't seen the jelly one. She says they have jelly and jam. Regina says, but they call Jello jelly, so that must be the wibble wobble. Lisa Knit says, Lisa, you're like jelly is wibble wobble and jam is a spread for sandwich or toast.
But that's because Australia is like the mini
That's
version of
y'all are
England,
sisters.
right?
Yes, y'all are
So-
sisters.
We have the same.
Yeah.
We own Australia. We own you.
I got too many loops on my hook. Oh no. I'm not paying
I've been reading Julia Quinn books, which I really shouldn't because they're like worse than freaking Hallmark movies. Except all of her books are about the royals. Well, about dukes and earls and stuff, not like the royal family, but oh my goodness, I love it. Now it makes me want to go back over there. Not to find a super or because I'm a commoner. I am not a lady. But I still want to go back.
I had a friend, his mom and dad was missionaries in England, and he still has the accent he moved back to the States when he was 12. And he said that I got tickled with him. He's like, the first place they ever stopped was at a gas station. He asked for the restroom, and the guy pointed to an outhouse. And he's like, you have got to be kidding me. We have indoor plumbing over there, and I thought the United States was supposed to be, ahead of everything. And he's like, we just so happened to find the one place that still had an outhouse. And then he said they had stopped for breakfast at a McDonald's one morning on their travels through to get where they were going. And he said his mom and dad had ordered biscuits and gravy. And he looked at him like, what in the world are you too crazy? Gravy on biscuits? Because he was thinking of, what we call cookies with gravy on it. And when he seen what they got, he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm still clueless on the biscuit debacle because from what I understood, the American biscuits are what we call scones, and scones with gravy is just let's puke now. But at the same time, your gravy is not what we call gravy at all. So it's just every time someone says biscuits and gravy, the image in my head is bleh.
Okay, hold up. Okay, that is not a good image. Let me find a good biscuit and gravy picture because these will make it look gross. Hold on. Let me find a good picture.
In McDonald's, their biscuits and gravy, it's sauce. It's a white gravy with sausage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a milk base and
Yes,
chocolate sausage in it.
Gravy for us is made with water and it is brown.
That's what they call brown gravy here.
Yeah. So what you're saying for us over here is white sauce, and that's still. Bleh.
Okay, let me show you these pictures, and it's still you still may think it looks gross, but it's yummy. Okay, so this is what biscuits and gravy looks like.
Yeah, let's just puke now.
If I open mine up and then I dump it on it, but it's good. It's milk.
It's good puke. Yeah, look, there's a whole bowl full of puke there. Go for it. Yummy.
No. It's click on this. It's well, I just did Hardee's because I know that theirs is good, but this is a good picture here, this one. But I mean, it's milk and flour and pepper and salt and sausage that's like the
sausage. Yeah, you've got meat in there and all. Are they the bits that didn't get digested? What the heck?
No, you ground it up like ground beef.
It's ground up sausage.
Well, that's a definite no for me. No, pass.
Well, you don't have to. Like this one doesn't have sausage in it. You don't have to put sausage.
You're cracking me up, Lisa.
That looks gross. This picture right here looks disgusting.
No, it's not just that looks gross. The whole lot looks gross. Welcome in, Saf.
No, these are yummy. Hi, Sappho. How are you?
That's like me saying to you, why don't you put mustard on your chocolate chip cookies?
Ew, what?
There you go. That's the reaction that I needed. That one.
Ew, gross.
Exactly.
Like
now you're thinking what I'm thinking when I see the biscuits and your biscuits and gravy.
Ice cream?
Yeah, that's gross.
Okay, let me
Which
go.
one?
Regina, let me go do chocolate gravy because that is the bomb diggity. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture.
It's like my kids putting ketchup in ramen noodles. That's disgusting.
Or me putting pickles in ice cream.
Now this, yes, ma'am.
Chocolate sauce.
gravy. Yes, chocolate gravy on biscuits is also yummy.
Never tried it.
Yum,
See, now
yum.
that would make sense if the biscuits are scones. That would be like an extra. Oh, that's luxury scones.
Yes.
But that makes more sense than
Now,
puke
are
on a
your
plate.
scones sweet though?
Do what?
Is the scone sweet?
Scones, it depends on how you make them, because you can make them savoury, you can make them sweet. I make cheese scones and I make cherry scones, but you still would not put puke on them to eat.
Because our biscuits are they're savory. They're a buttery, savory type of pastry, as you would say.
Yeah, they're just the savoury version of scones. That's all. There's no difference. But yeah, still, I'm really pleased. I'm looking
That's
at these.
a biscuit.
Yeah, that's a scone. That is a scone. That's a
okay.
scone.
So this is a biscuit. Okay, so that's what we call a biscuit then, and it's just, I mean, I'm looking for the recipe, but I mean, it's flour. Okay, I do not put sugar in my.
Hang on, no, stop. Scroll up ever so slightly, just a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
had one with jelly on it. I think is what she had.
One
yeah.
with jam. That is a scone.
Okay, that is what we call a biscuit. Yep.
No. Scone.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Hey,
Yeah.
be nice.
Let's see.
Flipping Americans not only ruined the language, they ruined our food too.
We tried hard.
Yeah, very trying.
But I do not put sugar in my biscuits when I'm making a biscuit.
Well, no, you don't make them with sugar in them. It's down to what the extra thing is that you put in them. So, like when it's a cherry scone, the sweetness comes from the cherry only, not from the scone.
Right. Okay. On your thingy the other day, I asked you if you had Bisquick. This is what I was asking. Bisquick.
No.
But you can make Bisquick. It's like everything's already in it. And
Yeah, it's
pancakes
processed tat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I must admit, one thing I learned must be at least 15 years ago now, because I'm old. I learned how to make American pancakes, and since then I can't make an English pancake and I can't make a French crepe. It's American all the way, and I know how fattening it is, but oh my gosh, I love them.
They're so yummy.
Nah, I'm not a fan of pancakes too much.
Let's see.
I absolutely love them.
Once in a while, but my mom burnt me out on pancakes. She found out that my stepdad loves pancakes, and we had pancakes every Sunday morning for 3 or 4 years in a row. And I was like, Mom, please, can we have something different? And she's like, but your stepdad loves these. I said, he is not the only one in this house.
Here, Regina's got the basics for biscuits. Flour, grease, milk or buttermilk. And instead of grease, I mean, she's talking like Crisco, like the white lard, or you can use butter, or you can do half and half.
Yeah, but you missed the comment just above from Lisa.
Yeah, she said biscuits are the ones you can dunk in coffee.
Exactly. And the one above that from Joy.
What is
No, those are cookies,
are
and
not
they go
easy.
in milk, not toffee.
Yeah,
Is this the
no.
one you're talking about?
Yes, that's the one. So I completely agree with Joy, that message from Joy and the one from Lisa. The biscuits are bread like, so that's exactly like the standard scone.
Yeah.
And with Lisa saying we can dunk our biscuits in our drink, yes, there is a difference for us with cookies and biscuits, but they're on par with each other. Like they're on the same shelf as each other, because cookies are chocolate chip or oatmeal or fruit pieces in the biscuit, and it's like soft and it's nom 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 nom. Biscuits, you dunk it in your cup of tea and you go nom 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 nom.
I think your biscuits are like our Nilla wafers or our like shortbread cookies.
Shortbread is in a league of its own, but
Oh,
vanilla wafers are a type of biscuit, but I wouldn't dare dunk that in tea, because you stick it in for about 2 seconds and it's down at the bottom of your cup.
Yeah, they dissolve pretty quick.
The only thing I use my Nilla wafers for are banana pudding.
Ugh.
You don't like banana pudding?
Not with the bananas in it, no.
Oh, see, that's and I mean, I'll eat instant banana pudding, but I prefer homemade, fresh cooked. Yeah. See, whoever
I
read
don't mind the taste.
Food.
I don't mind the taste of bananas. It's the texture of the bananas.
Mm-hmm. So you just don't like bananas in general.
I like the taste of them. I just can't stand this texture. Now, if you stick it in milk and put a little bit of sugar in there and blend it in the blender, fine, we're good to go.
So maybe like a banana smoothie.
Yeah. But that's the only way Mom could get a banana down me. She's like, you need the potassium. I said, I ain't eating it.
Saf, that is the weirdest question, because you've literally answered it yourself. Like, for real.
I can't see the chat.
She said, do you have English muffins in the UK?
Well.
Okay, so I'm almost there. So Lisa Knit says she makes her scones with flour, cream, and lemonade. Well, that's different. I guess that gives them a little tartness. And Regina wants to know, has anyone ever used Sprite to make pancakes? I have not.
No. I've had Sprite in a cake mix and just use the soda and not use the egg and other, and it'll fluff it up.
She said her mother ruined her on some raw pancakes. Oh, yeah, they got to be cooked. Right.
Now, my mom could make some good blueberry pancake syrup, homemade. And now I would eat pancakes all day long with that. But
you know, I'm hating this conversation right now so much, because I'm on the end of a fortnight of fasting. So this is killing me, talking about all this.
I'm sorry.
My saliva glands are going nuts.
Well, I put in the description, I'm like, at the very end of it, I was like, and I'm sure it's going to lead to food, because we always end up talking about food.
Well, I've been tortured too, because I'm not doing breads, pasta, rice, any sweets. I'm trying to stay, away from the carbs, and so yeah.
By the way,
doesn't help
a little
my
thing that I've got
sister-in-law
to say right
sent
now.
home some sourdough bread, homemade, the other day.
Just a little thing. If anybody knows who Beanie is, Beanie has just decided to jump on top of my back, because I'm kind of on all fours in the bed, which may sound weird, but it's comfortable. And Beanie is now sat bolt upright on my back.
He's just making himself comfy.
She's looking for a boot up the bum.
Well, they like the highest point in the room, so they like to be,
Yeah, but she wasn't even in the room until about 3 minutes ago, and then she just ran in and was like, "Oh, let's jump."
Looks like a good place to lay.
Bandit has tried to get up on the counter over here, but I've got stuff in my windows, so she can't sit in the window and look out. So that's what she's been trying to do, but she likes to get up high, and I'm like, you can't get in my windows. There's nowhere for you to sit.
Well, I was doing schoolwork on all fours one day, and I was just sitting here like this, and she decides to jump up on my back and lay down. And I couldn't move or else she would meow at me.
Well, that's me right now. Tia, hot honey and lemon.
All right, let's see here. So Regina says she does eat mustard on her biscuits. We do eat mustard on biscuits. I do not eat mustard on my biscuits, but
Blech.
mm-mm.
No, I don't like mustard.
Neither do I.
Makes me think of that movie, Sling Blade. Mustard. You ever seen? You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that movie? There's a mustard biscuit.
A long time ago.
We have a band that's what they named their band, Mustard and Biscuits. Lisa Knit said shortbreads are definitely in a league of their own. So Sappho, that answer is yes. Yes, they do have English muffins in the UK.
Yeah, we just call them muffins.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Lisa says she does not like pudding unless it's fruit cake. What? Okay.
What?
Mm.
Fruit cake pudding?
Tia, I'd still definitely recommend the hot honey and lemon to soothe the throat, and honey's got antibacterial properties to it. But if you've already been to the doctor, I would go and see another one, because by the sounds of it, you've got a throat infection.
Yuck. I'm coming to the bottom. I'll see that in a second. But yes, listen to what she's saying.
Peppermint tea with hot honey and lemon. Yep.
Regina says she prefers the lighter version of banana pudding with Cool Whip and sour cream.
Sour. Okay.
Like that. And Sappho Lisa says they have English muffins in Australia, and she said she didn't know if it was an English in name only. Gina talking said that her husband would make pancakes with coffee and sugar. Oh, well, that's different.
That sounds good.
Okay, there we go. There's Theta. Did you hear what she was saying about for your cough? And Regina says, no, don't do boots in the bum bum. No, no, no.
She's going to get one if she doesn't move pretty soon, because now she's decided to sit on top of my bum, which is not the most comfortable of places. And let's face it, if I end up farting, she's not going to be in the best place anyway.
The bandit's over there next to my daughter, kneading on a blanket.
More specifically, my blanket.
Well, Tiny is laying at my feet at the moment. He decided to curl up. Now, he's curled up on a project bag, so he's laying on my curtains that are in forever timeout because for some reason I bought the wrong size yarn. So I bought a one weight, and I decided to make my curtains with them. So it's like super thin, and I was making the little flower design. If he moves, I'll show you. But, and they're joined as you go. And I think they have like 8 points. And then I got to 1 and it had 9. And it's one of the very first ones. So it's not an unjoined. So I'm trying to decide if I just want to like squish it together somehow. Fake it. Because I mean, they're just going in here. I'm not selling them or anything. They're not for anybody. They're for me. So we'll see. Lisa Knit.
Lisa Knit. When they say pudding, it's not what we call pudding. Like you and I call pudding. Their pudding is like a thick yogurt or mousse. That's what their pudding is. It's not what we regard it as.
Yeah, let me show you. Okay, let me share. I'll show you what banana pudding looks like because it's yum. Well, I think it's yum.
Does it have to be banana pudding? Can't you put up chocolate pudding?
Well, here's banana pudding because I already have it, but I could show you chocolate pudding too. But that's banana pudding. And it's yum-alicious. For me, anyway. I think it's delicious. Okay, chocolate. But yeah, we can buy pudding in the store. Chocolate pudding.
Did you get those little, what you call pudding, pudding cups?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I
it's
found
what we
a-
regard as mousse.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
found a banana pudding brownie recipe, and I love it, but like I said, I'm trying not to do sweets right now, but my kids absolutely love it too. But it doesn't have bananas in it. You just use banana extract. I was like, why use banana extract when you got banana flavored pudding?
I didn't even know there was such thing as banana extract. I mean, I know you get vanilla extract,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I
why
didn't
would you
either.
extract anything from a banana?
And you can get like strawberry extract because for my granddaughter's birthday, that's what my daughter-in-law, she sent me a picture. She's like, "Can you get me this?" I think it was called emulsion, maybe strawberry
Take care,
emulsion.
Lisa.
So, it's from that movie. Renee says mustard on pretzels, like soft pretzels. That's not bad, but I'm not a big mustard eater, but that is pretty good. I'm down to where Theta is talking about living on the cough drops, and yes, she did hear you. Regina says, just remember your cat will eat you after you die.
She'd do it happily and all.
I think that was what Bandit was trying to do because I wasn't sharing my dinner with her.
Let's see. Joyce said she just thinks you need a massage. And then Nancy,
She ain't needing me. That's the problem. She's just sat in one spot and digging her elbows in.
see, that's what my fat cat used to do. And I'm like, dude, it hurts. Stop. And Nancy's talking to Theta, telling her, advising her on the cough as well. And Theta said, Lisa, where are you from? Lisa Knit says Australia. So I don't know if she was talking to that Lisa. Are you Lisa? So Lisa Ladybird, you can tell her where you're at.
In my vest, not far from my pants.
She is in the UK. Bye, Lisa.
Oh, yeah,
Knit.
that one. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, Regina Reed says that banana flavoring and real bananas are different. Yeah, banana flavoring has a very different taste. It's
Yeah. See, when you were talking about bananas, now I can eat a normal banana with no problem, but stick it as a flavoring or stick the banana in something as an ingredient. No, you can sod off. I don't want to know. Go away. Leave it. No, thank you.
So you can
Can't
get
do
like
it.
banana bread is pretty good.
Yeah,
But I like it
no.
with real bananas. I don't like the flavoring.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
yeah, I love banana bread.
Can't do it. No, you don't. You're staying away from bread. No, you don't.
I know. Yeah. That's why I'm glad that my sister-in-law didn't give me any this last go around. But she did give me some homemade sourdough bread that I'm having to just ignore it. And apparently the rest of the family is ignoring it too because they forgot that I brought it home.
They're like, no.
But why are you taking this out of your diet at the moment? Why are you staying away from carbs and certain sugars?
Trying to lose some weight.
Well, that's not going to help. You've got to do something that you can maintain over a long period, not something that's short term. It's just managing portion size. You've got to remember when you make a fist, that is the size of your stomach. If you have more than what your fist size is, then you're going to put on weight. You've got to do something that's going to be manageable long term. Because if you diet and you go, woohoo, I've lost weight, yay, I can eat normally again, you put it all back on again. It's all about the lifestyle change.
Good point. And then Rudy's reminding us it is 10:50 where he is at. It is 10:50 where I'm at too. I am Central Standard Time.
Yeah, that's 11:53 here.
Yeah, you're East Coast, and it's bright and well. I don't know that it's bright. Is it still dark where you are, Lisa?
Bright is dark. It's like black outside. It's 5 to 5 in the morning on a winter's morn.
So no sunrise yet.
Not yet. Not for about maybe another almost 2 hours, maybe.
Data said she never thought of it that way. Nancy says that's what she's been doing, reduced her portion sizes, and she's lost 30 pounds since October.
Portion size is a big killer when it comes to food. People just don't think about it. It's like, oh yeah, I've got a bowl full of salad. Yeah, but that salad still has calories in it, and if you're eating an entire bowl full, depending on the bowl, really, there you go, you're adding calories. And yeah, you've got to the fist size thing is a great kind of guide, because everybody's got a different fist size, because we've all got a different stomach. Will you stop massaging me? Thank you. Everyone's got a different fist size because we've all got a different stomach size. If you're eating a bigger portion, you're stretching that stomach out, and eventually it will kind of stay out, because it's like an elastic band. If you stretch it enough, it will stay bigger. So you just gotta be careful. Do something that you can maintain rather than short-term goals.
Wanda said she stopped at Cookout to get a sandwich, and a man followed her back to the truck and asked if she could help him get some food, and she told him to follow her. And she said they got to the drive-through, and then he asked her if she had some cash. She told him no, so he just walked away. That's because he just wanted her money.
Yep.
That's because he probably needed some food and was desperate, and you said, yes, I'll help you, and then kind of slapped him in the face at the end.
No, he didn't want the food. He wanted her money. He just wanted the money. He didn't want the food. Well,
if they got all the way to the window and he's like, well, have you got money to pay for the food? No. Well, what was the point of that then?
No, I think she was asking him to order, and she was going to pay with a card.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. And so when she told him no, he just wanted her to give him cash. She was trying to be nice and get him some food.
He probably really wanted something else.
Yeah. She was trying to be nice and get him food, and then, she was going to pay for it and buy him food, but he just wanted the money. I had a lady that used to live next to work, like where I worked, and every day she was always, I need to get, she would always give me some, like one time she was like, I just started. Do you have some money? I need to go to the store to get napkins or whatever, And I told her, I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash, but hey, I've got a pad in my purse. And she's like, oh, that's fine, never mind. I was just like, okay, you obviously have not started, because you would have snatched that pad out of my hand.
Sweet dreams, Angela.
So let's see.
Yeah, I had a coworker that asked to borrow money from me. Oh, I'll pay you back next time we get, when we get paid, because we have every 2 weeks. I need groceries for me and the kids, mainly the kids. I need bread, well, he went and got that stuff. I was like, well, how much do you need? He's like, oh, well, $20. Well, next thing I know, he went and bought 2 as well. I'm going, yeah, okay. No, that money was supposed to be buying food for you, for your kids, not buying chew for you. So after that, I never did let him borrow any more money from me. I'm just like, if you want food for the kids, I'll buy what you need for the kids, grocery wise. But other than that, that's it. I'm not buying tobacco products for you.
Yeah. Nancy said her husband just got a family size lasagna. It seems small, but but the serving size says for 5. Yep.
See, what you say is small is because you're used to bigger portions.
Right.
So, when it says it's a serving of 5, it means if you divide that by 5, the amount of calories in one portion is suitable to one person.
Yeah. But I know I overeat. I try not to. I've tried to do better. And even when I go out to eat, I'll try. I know they say don't waste, but I'll try to leave like when I lost weight before, when we'd go out to eat, like if I got a burger, I would leave like 4 or 5 bites of the burger.
That's some good discipline.
Just, just instead of, just leave a little bit of it, and then it just gets easier because you kind of like wean yourself off of it slowly, I guess. But yeah, so that's what everybody's saying. He was, Joy said he was probably more thirsty, so to say. Yeah, he just wanted a beverage of the alcoholic variety.
Or
Renee,
worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Renee said her weakest besides bread is iced tea. Yep. And good night, Angela. But yeah, so yeah, we had this guy around town, and he used to always ask people for money. And one of the ladies that I used to go to church with, she said, if they're asking me, if they're saying they need gas, or they say they need food, or they say they need money for this or money for that, she said, I'm going to give them what I can if I have it, because I know what I'm giving it for, and what they use it for, that's on them. She said, I'm giving with a giving heart. So if I have $5, I'm going to give them $5. If they use that $5 to get gas in their car like they said they were going to, great. If they spend that $5 on beer or cigarettes or whatever, that's on them. They have to live with the lie they told. She said, I gave with a giving heart.
When I go and see the homeless, probably once every 2 or 3 months, I go into the next town over, which is where they are. I don't give money. If I see somebody, then it's, would you like a cup of tea, something to eat?
Right.
If they say yes, then I will either take them, or I'll go myself, go grab something to eat for them and get them a hot drink. But I will never give money, ever.
Right. Yeah. And see, and that's what Wanda was saying. She said that, well, she's just saying now that the employees say they have to run him off every night, because, if he was truly hungry, he would have taken the food.
Yeah.
But yeah, I generally don't give money. But mainly because I don't usually have money to give. Now, I did stop. There was this one little old man that used to sit near the exit where I would go. And I would go buy food for the kids, in the mornings or something like at McDonald's. And he was always there. And he just looked pitiful. And so one day, I rolled the window down and I asked him if he was hungry. And he said yes. He was, but had the little sign or whatever. And so I did that. I got him some food, and he was so thankful. So I knew he really was hungry. He wasn't just begging for money. He really was hungry, and he was very appreciative. So,
you said about the little sign in some of the major cities here, and I'm sure it happens around the world. But there's a lot of people that are well off, that do have a house, that have no issues, will go out deliberately dressed like ragamuffins with a little sign, because they can make hundreds in a day.
Oh yeah.
They don't need to work. They've got a home at the end. At the end, they got all the money, and bye bye.
Yep. They followed a guy around that kind of like a hidden expose, and that's what he did. He would park like a block away or whatever from where he was, and he would put on the old ratty clothes, and then when he would walk around and get in his Lexus and drive to his $300,000 house, he didn't have a job. And then when he needed money, he would go out on the road and beg or panhandle or whatever you want to call it, and then when he got enough to pay his bills for that month, then he didn't do anything till he needed more money.
$300,000 house, that's a really cheap home.
Well, back then, it was
back in the olden days when you could get a home for like $1.
Exactly. It was a really nice house. Now I would say, with the prices they are now, because the prices have gotten ridiculous, I would say it's probably, $700,000 house. It was huge house. Yeah. So craziness though. Ridiculous.
And of course, you guys, you have big houses. Anything that isn't really a shack or a trailer, you've got massive houses. Massive. But then you've got the land to put massive houses on.
Some places, Like where I live is very rural. It's very
It's,
country.
in the cities, the houses are like right next to each other and on top of each other, and I like the country.
So very, very much like the UK then, really.
In the big cities, yes, they're very.
I mean, I'm
crowded.
classed as rural where I am, but I am one of a terrace of 3, and I share my back garden with. Well, no, I don't share it, but I've got 7 other homes' garden backed onto mine. We're all very, very, very close knit. It's rare that you get like, oh, I'm just a house in the country. It takes me half an hour to get to my neighbours. I mean, that's like unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, my neighbors ain't a half an hour away. They're just not even a minute from me, but I can't see their house from my house right now.
Yeah, they're not on top of you.
Mm-hmm. I can see my neighbors, but I live, I don't live out in the country, but I have lived out in the country. If that makes, there are places, but they're getting harder and harder to come by because a lot of people are buying up the land and then they're building on it and it's growing up.
Yeah.
So the land is getting less and the houses are getting more.
That's what I meant, Joy. That's what I meant. I'm sure I said 30,000, but yeah, I meant 300,000. That's really cheap. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
I knew what you meant. I think you said 300, but maybe not.
I can't remember. Yeah. I'm still trying to concentrate on not farting while Beanie's stuck on my bum.
I'm sorry.
Maybe he'll get off if you do. Nancy said her parents bought their house 45
I can
years
handle
ago.
a spider, but I can't handle those slithery things.
For $25,000, and today it's worth over $300. Wow, that's amazing.
My daughter jumped over there. She's seen a spider go across the floor. I'm like, I can handle a spider. I can't handle them slithery things without legs.
Yeah, I had a snake in my house one time. I didn't sleep in my house for 3 days. I sent my brother-in-law over here. I called. They were staying at my parents' house. I called, and I'm like, there's a snake in my bedroom. I thought it was a mouse. And
you were just doing a Woody impression. There's a snake in my boot.
Oh, girl, there's been 6 in this house since I moved here.
But he had the nerve to say, what kind is it? I said, it's the kind that's a snake in my bedroom. I was like, I don't care what kind it is, but no, I'm laying there and I thought it was a mouse, and I could hear it rustling something, and so I kept throwing stuff. I'm like, stop! And then I looked and I could see this little head sticking up, and I'm like, that's not a mouse. I was like, and that's when I started panicking. It was a black racer, and they're like, they eat mice, and I'm like, not a
black racer,
not a poisonous.
Taste you,
yeah. But, and then it had babies. And they were little babies. Yeah.
No. I don't care. Yeah, my husband's like, we had a ringneck that was up here on the stairs, and I seen it, and I said, and he was talking to me, he was standing over here, and I was like, please tell me that's not what I just think I saw just go across there. And he's like, what? I said, right there on the stairs. I said, I think I saw something crawling over there. Please tell me that. He's like, okay, I won't. But he picked it up and he took it outside. And he's like, it was just a little bitty ringneck. I said, okay, that's, I'm okay with the ringnecks. The ringnecks are okay. As long as I don't see them, I'm good.
Yeah. I have a big black snake, and he and I have an agreement. He can live underneath the front porch. He can shed his skin and leave it outside by the front porch, and I'm cool. He doesn't mess with me, and I don't mess with him. And we can coexist. So, Lisa, Joy wants to know, how much is the average house in the UK?
About 350,000 to 400,000 on average. But then, of course, it's like anywhere. It depends on the area.
Yeah. Oh no, Lisa.
Uh-oh. She fell out the window.
Yeah. She said, see ya, deuces, I'm out. Either her phone died or Beanie dropped down and said, bye, Mom. You're off of here.
No, I don't. I don't. You know, as long as they stay outside, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking.
Not my
You know,
house.
as long as they're non-poisonous, you know, I don't like them, but I don't want them in my house. Oh, sorry, Tiny. I didn't mean to kick you, buddy.
I don't want to
Okay.
see them. I don't want to be within 10 feet of one.
Yeah.
The first one was a black snake in the house.
Welcome back.
And he started hollering for me to come help him. And I said, please tell me that you don't have a snake pinned down on the floor over there. He looked down. He looked over at me. He looked over at the snake. And he says, I can't tell you that. And I said, okay, what do you want me to do about it? He's like, I don't know. And I said, well, I ain't touching the thing. And I said, well, you got the axe right there close to you. You could use that. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? He had me hand him a stick. He beat the head with the stick. And then he turns around and looks at me. I'm standing on the couch. And he's like, looked at me like, what are you doing up there? And I said, I said, well, there's one. There's another. And now I can see it from up here. But if I told my
get her
daughter,
answer before I disappeared?
Yes, it came up to about 300. You said about 350 to 400, but it's like anywhere else that it's depends on where you are.
Yeah,
And then you were gone.
depending on your area. Yeah.
then I told my daughter the next day, I said, you hollered for me to help him. And she died laughing. And she's like, what did you do? I said, I handed him a wooden stick. And then I went and stood on the couch. And she laughed.
No, I'm not a fan of the slithery critters.
I can't stand them. I've had to get used to them because this house gets them all the time. The original part of the house is over 200 years old.
Oh, wow.
See, if there was an axe in the house, beating the poor thing with a stick over chopping its head off is just cruel.
I don't know.
But an axe would do damage
He did it,
to
not
your
me.
floor. An axe would do massive damage to your floor.
It's concrete floor with carpet on it.
Okay, well then that wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, but no. Why didn't he just pick it up and take it outside?
It was mad. He had it pinned down to the floor with a sledgehammer, but he didn't get close to its head. And it was turned around, striking the handle of the sledgehammer. And he said, no, I am not sticking my hand down there.
I gotcha.
It's going to bite me.
Even non-poisonous snake bite would hurt. Yeah.
It'll make you sick.
Mm-hmm. Do what, Lisa?
I said, poor little thing.
No, this thing wasn't little. It was longer than 2 feet. It's
Lisa,
littler than you are.
But what would you do if there was
to
a
live
snake in your
outside,
house?
not in my house.
It's true. It's true.
I would hurt myself though. Well, I mean, luckily that night I was in bed, but if I just like walked up on it and it slid,
Well, the good thing was it was in my living room, not my bedroom, so I was able to sleep.
Welcome in, Jessie.
How are you doing tonight? We are talking about snakes getting in the house.
I really want to go over and have a look at Lydia, and I have to wait until your live is processed and the chat's back up, because on the phone, if I try and tap on one of the links that Nightbot's dropped, it just says report or block. So I can report or block Nightbot, but I can't go to any of the links.
Try clicking, and when you click on Night, it'll take, you're on StreamYard though on your phone though, aren't you?
No, not on stream. I'm talking YouTube.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Well, if you go on it, instead of clicking, if you move, on my phone, sometimes I have to move my finger over to the right and down just a little bit because it's trying to click on actual Nightbot and not on the link.
No, it's going on. It's going on the link, and there's no 3 dots either,
Well, that's
which is a
weird.
shame. I don't know what's going on, because that's new to me, because usually
Yeah,
you click
usually,
on a link
yeah,
and
you
off
can
you
just
go.
let me
Yeah.
try it on my phone. It may just be like a YT issue tonight. Hold on, let me see here.
It just might be a glitch with her phone. I'm not been able to upload videos on my phone to YouTube lately. It just takes forever. So I've been using my Chromebook to do it, and my Chromebook stays connected a lot better to the internet. My phone, I think, is having issues with connecting to the internet itself, or staying connected.
Yeah, mine worked, so it may just be in being glitchy. Let's see. Lydia says, "Can you share me out a new community tab?" See, now this one didn't pop up over there. Yeah, I will.
Oh,
I wonder why. Let me see if that comes through. Okay, Lydia, I saw your message. I just approved it. For some reason, it didn't even bring that over into StreamYard. She was just wanting to know if I could shout her or share her out on my community tab so she can get some more family members. And I said, sure, but it's not. It's showing it in YouTube, but it's not showing it in StreamYard, which is weird. And that's what on Cynthia's live the other night, it was doing that to hers. It was Todd was able to see comments that were showing up in YouTube that Cynthia couldn't see in StreamYard.
What, hidden ones?
Well, they weren't hidden on the YouTube side. It's just they weren't flowing through to StreamYard. So
I know that with super chats and super stickers, you don't see them on StreamYard. So when that happens, you're not going to see them. If a message is pending, like it's waiting for a moderator to approve or deny it, you won't see it in StreamYard until it's approved.
Right, and that's what that one for Lydia. But I'm not even seeing that. I told it was okay to. I told it was okay to show it, but I'm not seeing it pop in over here in StreamYard. So, I mean, it still may, because I know StreamYard is delayed, but. So.
Yeah, it's about a 24-second delay on StreamYard, I think.
Yeah. And some nights it doesn't seem to be as long of a delay as it is other nights, which is weird. But, like, some nights it seems to be like a 10-second delay, and other nights it seems to take it longer. But.
Well, I know for me, as far as internet goes, our box is like all the way at the end of the road, at the main road. And so it reaches like over 100 houses before it gets to us. So I'm so far back in the boonies that, you know, there's so many people right now. Like, probably I'm not having much trouble with it because everybody's in bed right now. But, you know, my daughter is on right now, and me, my husband's, his is on, but he's not using it. But you know, most of everybody in this area is done and went to bed. So yeah, but during the day, it's hard for me to do stuff on there because of by the time it gets down here, it's lousy.
Yeah. Luckily, I finally got high-speed internet here. I don't even know how long ago it's been now. Maybe 5 years. Prior to that, I had HughesNet, which was like which was just a waste of money because I couldn't do anything on it. You could barely check emails and Facebook, you know, but forget streaming or doing anything like that. But now I have.
You are where?
I'm in Tennessee. I am about 45 minutes outside of Nashville.
Okay.
Right.
I've been through part of Tennessee before. My family's originally from Missouri area, and they're still out there. Actually, my mom, I got out here because my stepdad had a job out here, and then after I got married, actually right before I had my 14-year-old, my mom and stepdad moved back to Missouri, so I got left out here in Virginia all by myself. So, but my husband's family lives here. Most of his family lives in North Carolina, which is about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. So that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's over 1,000 miles to see my family.
Oh wow!
That's driving though, and we don't fly when we go. We just drive. So my kids don't get to see my parents very often. So.
Well, my family moved back to Tennessee while my ex was military, so we had been around the world and back again. And at that time, they lived in South Carolina, but then they moved back to Tennessee. So when the ex got out of the military, we moved to Tennessee. So, yeah. Joy says she could still remember the good old days of dial-up. Yes. And HughesNet, to me, is one step above dial-up, and that's it. Just one step.
I don't miss that noise, though.
No.
No.
Nope.
That was like the worst noise ever. I think it was worse than somebody dragging their fingernails across the chalkboard.
Yeah.
It was rather like getting a fax through without the joy of getting the fax.
Right. Exactly. What have I done here? 1, 2, 3.
My husband showed me a video of these teenagers. Apparently, this guy, somebody had a rotary phone and trying to get these teenagers to use it. And it was hilarious because they had no clue. They kept leaving it on the receiver, and they would like pick it up and set it down like they were resetting it and trying to dial this number. And it was so funny because they're like, and then finally one of them was like, I think you got to take the number all the way around. And then, but it was so hilarious because they kept picking up the phone and dropping it back down. I'm going, you got to hold it. You can't just keep putting it back on the thing.
And I would do anything to try and get one of those Bakelite rotary phones. Just as they're so good.
My grandmother had one for forever.
Hands-free phones, you get interference from even light bulbs with a hands-free phone. You've got to be very, very careful about anything that's around them or near them because you get interference. Rotary phones, you don't get any of that. It's a phone. It does what it does, and that's all that it does.
Exactly. It's a phone. Well, that's like my dad, even like, they were wanting everybody to go, you had to upgrade all the phones, like even the cell phones. My dad, up until everything flipped over to 5K, he still had a flip phone. He's like, it works.
There's nothing wrong with a flip phone. Exactly. If it works, what's the problem, huh?
He's like, he doesn't need to. He's like, I don't need to do all that other stuff. It does what I need it to do.
My in-laws, they have a flip phone, and one of my husband's sisters got it for them so that we can reach them because they used to travel a lot back and forth between Virginia and North Carolina, and they would go to church in North Carolina every Sunday morning. And so they were on the road all the time, and they were like, we can't get a hold of you because you're never home. So they bought them a cell phone, but they never turn it on until they need it. And we're like, the whole purpose of you having this phone was just for us to get a hold of you if there's an emergency. Yeah. And the only time you turn it on is when you have an emergency. It's like, why?
Yep.
But she went and got them another one, and they still do that. They still leave it turned off unless they need it. And I'm going, please stop doing that.
That's kind of semi on par with my best mate. She has a mobile phone, and her husband kind of makes sure she has the latest one. So she's always up to date. But what does she do? She leaves her phone in the bedroom and then goes out for the day, or leaves it in the kitchen and goes out for the day. And it's like, the mobile phone is mobile. Keep it with you. And then you can use it and people can get hold of you. Oh, I keep forgetting. Stop forgetting it. Take it with you.
Oh, my problem is I forget to turn the ringer back on because I turn it off so it don't go off during church. And so I'll silence it and I forget to turn it back on. And
Yeah,
he'll
I'll
call
do
me
that.
and he'll call me. He's like, and I'll call him finally and he's like, I have been calling you. What is wrong with your phone? Oh, oops, I forgot to turn the ringer off back on.
I do that. It happens. Regina says rotary phones were hardwired and her dad still has a flip phone.
See, now, and that there's up to date flip phones as well. So let's face it, your dad's on trend right now.
Yeah. Well, he has a smartphone now. He doesn't do anything with it, but he has one. Wanda said she's always leaving hers in the truck. Now, if I'm at work and I realize I have left my phone in the car, I will run back out and get it, especially if it's summer, because I'm like, it'll fry my phone because it'll be hot.
Well, not only that, if it's on view in your automobile, people can break in just to get the phone.
True. Yeah.
You know, if you don't want your car, your van, your truck, your pedalo, whatever it is, broken into, don't leave your phone on view. Take it with you.
Exactly. Y'all, I just remembered I brought another project in here to show because I didn't have anything finished this week.
Show it.
So last week we were talking about, I don't know, last week before, one of it. And I told y'all I'm not a crocheting guru or anything. But before I had high-speed internet, if I couldn't find a pattern, I would just have to look at a picture and try to figure it out. So I brought little Barbie in here.
Will you hand me my water?
Somebody has sent me a picture, so I made her dress.
Oh, that's cute.
But, like, her hiney shows because she got a little dippity dip down in here. I couldn't, let me take her off of here.
Well, who's going to look at the backside of it?
Right, exactly. Because I couldn't get it on her. And I even sewed a snap on here, y'all. And anybody that's been around me long enough knows that I don't like to sew. So I had to sew a little snappy on there. Oh, come on. Unsnap.
As long as she's got a good pair of knickers on, who cares?
That's what I told her. I said, Barbie, honey, you're just going to have to wear you some flesh-colored panties.
There you go.
So your bum don't show. But look, okay, so I did a craft show, and look, it melted her feet.
Oh,
Oh
It was so
my
hot.
word.
She was in her little thing. And I was like, what is wrong with her? And we were looking, and I was like, oh, it's so hot, it melted her legs.
There you go, folks. Don't stay out in the sun too long. You too can have bowed ankles.
Who was it that said it early? Flip before you burn. Turn before you burn. That's what she was talking about. She was talking about turn before you burn because when you were listening to the radio, the DJ would, if you're laying out in the sun, he would tell everybody that was laying out to flip over. Or if you're at the pool or whatever. Yeah, so. Yep. But yeah, her little legs melted. So Barbie will melt.
Well, here at house too, I'm always laying down my phone and forgetting where I put it. So, but I don't get cell service at the house, so I just use the internet. And if I need to get a hold of my husband, I either use the house phone or I'll send him a message through Messenger. But,
I don't have a house phone anymore. I just have my cell phone, but only have one bar of service at home now. So I have to tap it into the Wi-Fi calling.
I'm sure there is still people that would be willing to break into that, Wanda.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she says she can't say how many times she's had to go back home or work to get her phone. Yeah.
While I was working, I would keep my cell phone on me. I wasn't supposed to. My job didn't like me to, but my boss allowed me to do it because he knew that my kids was either at school or at the babysitters, and I only kept it on me for emergency purposes. So
that's a good understanding boss, that is.
Come here, say hi to everybody. Say hi-de-do. This is Tiny. This is who you could hear meowing in the video. He was helping. He was saying, "Woohoo! Mama got 1K! Woohoo!"
Yeah, I was constantly, I had to play your video twice because I was listening to the cat the first time and kept missing what you were saying.
Yep, and he was being loud too because I recorded it when I came home for lunch yesterday, and I'd already gave him his lovin's. I came here, shut the door, and I was trying to record it real quick because I didn't want him to, because he has a tendency when he's not ready to leave this room, he'll go hide, and I didn't want to leave him in here while I was gone, and so I just closed the door, and he was having none of it. Were ya? So Nancy said she has trouble keeping tension with that tiny of a yarn. Yes. I don't like working with thread. It's not my favorite. But when my grandmother passed away, she mainly only worked with thread. She made doilies and very intricate bedspreads and tablecloths and
Oh wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I
See,
can't
that's a
imagine
whole other
doing-
skill on its own, huh?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, and she could just sit there. I mean, she would just like, I mean, we would say, she'd be, I mean, this is how fast she crocheted. That's how fast it looked like to me. She tried to teach me when I was a kid, and she would try to slow it down. And even her slow version was super fast. So my mom taught me to crochet, and my mom doesn't crochet anymore, but she knows how. But she taught me how to do the basics, and she taught me how to do a chevron. That's the first. I thought that was all there was, chevron. So I can make chevrons galore.
My grandma, she did the hooded scarves when I was growing up. Now she taught me how to do embroidery, but I don't. Not with my eyesight. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
Welcome in,
Bridget. I do have a project upstairs somewhere that I need to finish that she wanted me to make, and I never did get it finished before she passed away. I would like to get that finished and put it up on my table. It's a table runner that she wanted me to do for her. Because those darn French knots. I cannot do a French knot.
I finally taught myself how to do that years ago, but I don't know that I could do one again.
Welcome in, Chris.
Yep, Chris is saying hi to Tiny. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you. She said congratulations on the 1K. Nancy said her grandmother used to work with thread, and her parents have a bedspread that she made. It has roses in the center of each square. Oh, nice. She said she taught her to crochet when she was 13, and she's 53 now, and all she knew how to make was granny squares. And she taught herself how to do everything now. Awesome. Yep. My mom taught me how to, single crochet, double crochet, and to do the chevrons. And then she bought me, books that had the stitches in it. And so I taught myself how to do everything else. And my aunt taught me how to knit. This is my little bag that I got from Jane.
That's cute.
Oh, what is Jane's channel called? Her YouTube is... Yes, thank you. I was going to say it's Jane Wynn Designs on Etsy. But yeah. Scraptastic yarn. But I'll show y'all.
I feel so sorry for him. He keeps on looking at you and kind of nudging your arm, and you keep pulling him away. Oh, he just wants some love.
I was giving him love a minute ago. I know. Okay, so this is... Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is what the little thingies look like. Ooh, for the curtains. And they're sparkly. Ooh, sparkles.
No, that sounds so bad. I saw one of Pam's sparkly little thingies. Mm-hmm.
You just saw my sparkly bits. Get out of there. Okay, so this is what the curtains look like. And then, the little rod would go through the little tops here. But let's see, is it this one?
Looks very similar to a fiber spider pattern. Okay,
so they're 12. They're supposed to have 12 little dilly-dallies. But over here,
Oh my word, she's showing her dilly dallies.
one of these has too many. I don't remember. Maybe this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know. One of them over here has too many. So it's in timeout.
So how long does it take you to do one of those dilly dally bits? And then how long does it take to sew on?
It doesn't take very long, and it's a join as you go. So once you get to the last round, you just connect your little corners.
Oh, that's
here.
handy.
And then these two here. So when you're doing your last go round, you just connect as you go. So it's supposed to be super quick, so it doesn't take very long. But the problem is when you get like over here and you realize that you got sleepy and you made an extra little loop-de-loo or not enough loop-de-loos. So, yeah. Anyway, it's one of these over here.
Girl,
Oh, it's this one. It's this one. See, we got three little dilly dallies. And I'm supposed to have
go to bed. It is 12:35. You got school tomorrow.
So this little one right here has 13 little hoop-de-doos instead of 12, and it was one of the first ones I did. So this one, you know, since you have to crochet, so to get it undone, I would have to undo these. I don't know.
I bet that's going to be a pain when you're on the joining round. When that's bigger, it's going to be a pain to keep turning it round and get everything out of the way and get to where you want to go.
Well, see, I was going to do 2 rows like this, and then I was going to then start bringing it down. So it's just kind of like a balance so that it like hung. And then I was like, oh, well, I'll go, you know. But then I got to here and I was cruising right along when I realized that one had too many. Since it's for me, what I'm probably going to do is just put these 2 together like so. Somehow or another and attach it. I don't know. Like I said, that's why it's in timeout. That's why it went into the, and that's why it went into the bag. But this is a Hobie yarn, or Hobby, or Hobie, or however you want to say it. And it's the bright, pretty colors. It's color number 13. Yeah, color number 13.
All these links being dropped, and I can't click on one of them.
That is pretty.
Pamela says she would just cut it out and redo a new one, connecting the others that needs to be connected on the last round. Yeah, but if I cut it out because the other one is connected to it the way they're joined, it'll mess up the other round because you join as you go. So the stitch, the way it's connected, it'll I don't know. I'm like Bridget. I think I'm just going to fudge it because since it's for me, either that or this one could just be free floating.
There you go.
It can just free float right there in the middle. Oh, it might work that way. I don't know.
And nobody's going to notice apart from you. And then you'll go, yeah, look, it's just there. Yeah, point it out and they'll see it. But as long as you don't point it out, you'll be fine.
Plus it's gonna be up on the window because I was making them for my kitchen because these are my kitchen colors, but I don't have enough because I thought
you've got a very colourful kitchen.
I do. My walls are orange and green, and then so this has got orange and green and burgundy, but so I have enough. So I had 1, 2, 3 windows. And I had 3 of these, but I don't think that this is going to be enough to make one curtain. So instead, I'm just going to make it for in here for the craft room because I like color. So I'm going to have color in here. But
I have a hodgepodge kitchen, so yeah.
Well, they have
brown, white, and red brick.
Do I have the hat in here? So they have Universe, and then there's Universe XL. And I thought I bought the Universe XL, but I thought incorrectly because what I bought was 1 Universe XL and 3 regulars. And I probably did it intentionally. I mean, I probably really did be like, oh, I'm going to make curtains out of that. So I'm going to buy the thinner one because the thicker one would be too heavy. And yeah. But I made a hat out of the other one. I just don't know what I did with it. There's no telling. It's no telling. It may be over there. I don't know. I thought it was laying here though, but apparently not. So, la-di-da-di-do. Oh no, wait. I take that back. I made a
Night,
scarf.
Lydia.
I made a
Sweet
scarf
dreams.
with it, and I didn't like it. So, well, I liked it, but it the pattern, the way the orange hit, it looked like it was flipping the bird.
Oh.
And once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. So I wore it once,
Oops.
but it just looks like it's birds flying. Not in a good way. And so I was knitting with it, and it's in the other room. I just remember it. I showed it one night on here. And then it's like one of those things, like once you see it, you can't unsee it. But it was like the cat design or something, or no. The drop something. I don't remember what it was called, but anyway. Good night, Lydia. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to have to go before long. I've got to babysit tomorrow. Let's see. Bridget said when she moved into her house, they had burgundy walls, which hid the handcrafted wood custom cabinets. Before they moved anything into the house, she painted the place. Oh, wait. We got Lisa. 2 Lisas on the panel. Hey.
She's back.
Yes, I'm back to haunches.
Are your neighbors being hey?
Oh, they're quiet now. That's why I'm up.
Did you get your haircut again?
Pardon?
Did you get your haircut again?
No, I went and had a shower.
Oh, it just looks shorter. Oh, I guess because
Well,
you've been
that's
pulling
probably
it
because
back.
I haven't got it pulled back.
Yeah, you've been pulling it back. Yeah. Cool.
See, now this is going to get very confusing for a lot of people.
I know. Lisa.
You know what, Lisa? We can gang up on them because there's 2 of us.
We could.
Hey, did y'all ever listen to the band Lisa and the Cult Jam?
Never heard of them.
Who?
Lisa and the Cult Jam? Do you
Oh,
remember
If you
them,
say
Terry?
so. What is going on with
No.
your video? Like, are you being Lisa-fied or what? Something is going weird with your cam, Pam.
With mine?
Yeah, you.
What's it doing?
Is there a connection that's gotten a little bit loose?
I don't think so. Mine looks fine on my end. Is it looking crazy to y'all?
It's happening again now. Every now and again, it's like flashing a different scene, kind of. It's like there's a wire coming out somewhere.
Okay, don't see that.
Does anybody else see that? Chat? Am I going crazy to y'all?
You're crazy anyway.
Okay, so I'm looking up Lisa and the Cult Jam to let y'all know what song they sang because I couldn't.
See,
think of it.
even Joy has got no idea, and she's over there with you guys, so we have no hope.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, I'm not making them up. They're real. Lisa and the Cult Jam.
Whoa. Flashy, flashy, flashy.
No, I'm right. I'll pass on that one.
They had they were in the 80s. I can't remember a song. Lost in Emotion.
Lord of the Lisas.
Lost in Emotion, I think. I don't want to play it, but
What is going on? Oh my gosh. Just every now and again, you get a flickering of a different, it's like you can see part of a ring light, but it's like different scenery keeps kind of flashing up in lines every now and again. I've never
You've got-
seen anything like that
Oh my
before.
But haven't you got your ring light on, Pam?
yeah, but it's over there. My camera's facing
Oh, there
me.
it goes then. You just went dark.
See, Lisa's seen it as well.
Well, that's because my hand is focusing on my hand, so it's changing the color.
No, but
of the
when
light.
you just had your finger up, it went dark, and
There.
you weren't close to it.
It's done it
Is
again.
that what you're talking about? Like if I move in, it'll change the color.
No. It's not. It's nothing about focusing. It is flashing in lines a different scene.
I don't get the lines, but I just saw the darkness. Joy
Yeah,
said you need to get Lisa from Crochet up as well.
Right? Well, there was another Lisa here Lisa the Grammy was in the chat last week. Okay.
What have you done?
I don't know. I'm gonna
I
go to
haven't
my
done
live and
nothing.
I'm gonna mute it and see.
Pam, can I, just to see if it will sort it, can I ask you to run away and come back again?
Okay.
Because if anybody else is seeing it, that could bring on seizures because of the flashing.
That's
Yeah.
not...
We will all still be here, but if you leave and then come straight back.
So like if I say remove from stream?
No. I mean go. Leave StreamYard, come back.
Okay.
That flashing, I don't know what on earth has started that. It must be the curse of the Lisas that started it, because it was fine until Lisa came up. It just couldn't handle two of us.
Well, someone else suggested to bring another Lisa in that couldn't handle three.
Lisa crocheted.
Eden's gone. The Lisa gang up on Pam. Give up while you're ahead, Pam.
Is picking up.
We'll try it and see. I don't know what's going on.
I couldn't
Welcome
see the
back.
lines to what Lisa was saying, but you did sort of go dark and
It's still
come back.
happening. It's still happening.
I wonder why it's doing that. It's not doing it on my side. Like I have it pulled up on YouTube
I
on my
have
phone.
never witnessed anything like that. Just give all your leads a little bit of a push into the connectors. I've got a feeling there's something that's
Ask
loose.
Eden. Eden, are you seeing a flash?
Like every single wire you've got, Pam, just push it into its connector a little bit more.
Yep, I did. Nothing's that's weird. So is it still
It is flashing bad.
I've got it pulled up on my phone and I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, because it's not doing anything on my end.
Yeah, I'm not seeing what Lisa's seeing, but I did see where you went dark and then come back.
Yeah. But I mean, it always does that. It's because my phone or my camera is focusing in. That's so weird that it's doing that.
Eden, go away.
I so wish I could describe better what it's doing, but it's kind of like bub, 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 and then it will stop and you're all normal, and then it'll go bub, bub, and stop and be normal. There's no like rhyme or reason or rhythm to it. It's just, it's very weird.
Lisa, have a look at Eden's comment. She said, have 6 Lisas up.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think YouTube could handle 6 of us, could they?
The Lisas of the world.
That's all right. I go on Ginger and Kim's and Ginger will go, hi Lisa, hi Lisa. There's about 8 Lisas in the chat. And you think, which Lisa are you talking to?
Yeah.
And I'm not getting in the bowl either, Eden.
That's kind of why I like my name. You don't hear it very often.
What's that name?
Charity.
No. That's why I thank God my girls have got names you don't hear often.
I have a cousin named Charity.
Although I get called Chastity a lot. And
oh my.
There's no S in there. Please don't do that.
If it's any consolation, my dear, my name clearly is Ladybird. Okay, some people will say Ladybug, fair dues. But the amount of people over the years that have called me Butterfly. Where the heck is the butterfly? Really?
The other day when I did a live, I had, I think, 2, I think I had 2 someone, and someone said, just use my channel name to make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, okay, if you're happy with that, I'm happy with that too.
Yeah, I don't remember who that was.
It was someone, there was 2, I had 2 of the same names.
Well, I almost did
Was it
mine with
Cindy?
Love Crochet, but there was somebody else that had that, so that's why I did this. But I get called Froggy all the time because there's Jennifer Froggy Winter
Oh, that,
Knitting.
Yeah.
oh, that was right. I would think I was in someone's live and I had Dinky Jennifer and Froggy Winter Knitting, and I was answering something with Dinky Jennifer, and then the other Jennifer answered, and then I had to go, Dinky Jennifer, this, and then that was fine. But you do get, the reading said you go dark and then light.
Yeah, and I know it's been doing that, and that's because of the camera. It like tries to focus, and that's why I was going to put the ring light on.
It's epileptic seizure enduring. It's bad.
That's weird. I don't know why because
it's
not
only yours. Like Charity's fine, Lisa's fine. Yours is going nuts, and I just so wish someone else could see it. I don't understand how I'm the only one seeing it.
I know that's
Lisa,
so weird because like it's
Lisa,
not
Lisa, that's why I asked Eden what she could see. Because she does used to suffer with epilepsy sometimes with the light. If they had excursions, she could never go laser tagging. But she's saying all she's getting is Pam goes dark and then light. That's all she's getting.
But that's only if I move forward and right.
Yeah, I
or
think
is it
so.
just, it's not constantly going in and out, huh?
So she's not getting what you're getting, Lisa.
That's so weird.
So I
can't do those virtual things, the headpieces.
I'm getting it. Okay, wait. I know what it is. No, I don't know what's causing it, but I said it's kind of like a second scene. I can see something else. It's a different scene that's flashing up. It's actually Charity's how she looks right now. That's what's flashing up, but it's kind of a pixelated dark version, and the only way I've seen that is because it came up a little bit longer and I could see the outline of Charity's hair around Pam. So weirdly, Charity's video is mixing with Pam's.
That's weird. Hold on, let's see here.
That's a ghostly experience.
Let's try this.
Yeah, be like that for a minute and let's see how it goes. No, go back again. Let's see if I'll let you know if it does it. If it doesn't, we're all good.
That's weird.
No, still doing it. No.
Lisa,
That's just
Lisa,
worse.
Nancy said maybe you need to go out and come back in.
Me?
I'm guessing that's the Lisa she's talking to too.
I don't know. That's so weird.
That's like dark.
Let's see. Bridget says, not if y'all are anything like her Aunt Lisa was.
Everybody's got to watch out for Lisa's. Lisa's
Are Lisa's the real Karen? I'm just saying. Are you? No.
No.
Regina said she used to have a neighbor that was Charity.
Joy says, Lisa, you're seeing dead people.
Well, that's worrying because what I see is Charity. So you're now saying
I'm not dead.
Oh yeah, that's weird though. That's weird.
Are you telling us something, Lisa, that we don't know about?
No.
You remember I was saying about lines? It's coming down in lines. It's not lines. It's the stair rails, the banister behind Charity that are the lines.
That's
weird. Charity's video is mixing with Pam's, but in a very, very epileptic way.
That's so weird that it's.
That's just weird.
Is it doing it on your StreamYard or is it doing it on your YouTube? Or are you just?
I'm only on StreamYard because I'm on the phone.
Huh. I wonder if it's just doing it inside the panel. I don't know. That's weird.
Unless, of course, it's where you guys are in the US because of you having all that bad weather.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or maybe Charity just wants to take over the panel and she's trying to push Pam out without letting us know.
She's like,
Whereas you three have got winter weather and I've got summer, so I don't see what Lisa's seen.
Yeah.
I wish it was winter instead of rain.
Right. That's what we've got is just rain, rain, rain. It's still pretty warm here too. Well, it's cooler now, but it has been warmer.
I wouldn't mind a bit of rain. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going?
We're going on a trip up
Trying
the
to
steps.
get my daughter's attention, and the yarn hooked on my finger instead of going across the room.
Well, I'm glad it's not. I was looking at the comments and nobody else is seeing it either. So maybe it's just a glitch within StreamYard. So maybe it's only Lisa that can see that. I mean, I hate that you're being able to see that, but
Trying to get your attention.
Yeah,
Give me that
I wish I
blanket.
wasn't.
Hopefully, if
'Cause it's
covering these railings will help.
hurting my eyeballs.
Find a good audio to use to make a special
Maybe it's just
birthday
you,
thing
Lisa.
for my wonderful
Yeah.
friend.
It
Is that
normally is.
This is my grandma's quilt. She made that.
Cool.
I'm sitting here trying to find a good audio to make a special birthday thing for my friend. Well, leave me be, please.
Charity Joy says you already fell once today.
Well, it wasn't me that fell that time. It was the
Eden's going charity turn to be ganged up on LMAO.
Hey, Wicked Granny, welcome in. How are you?
that helping any?
Hey, Granny.
She has been lurking.
Does that help, Lisa?
Oh,
to
thank you,
cover up the
Granny. See, look at Granny. Look at Granny.
Yeah,
Look at Granny.
she
Go on, go on, go on.
Yeah, she said she saw what you were talking about. Huh. That's weird.
But then I don't see it.
That's weird.
I'll let you know, Charity. I'll make sure your arm doesn't fall off before I do.
Well, it won't stay because the railing's so slanted. It won't stay up there. So I'm holding.
Well,
it.
nothing's flashing yet. I mean, I hope none of you would go flashing. I mean, it's not that kind of channel.
So, Pam, what's Lisa trying to tell us? We need to do a flashing segment.
There ain't no flashing.
Nobody wants to see that.
Maybe
No.
it was just the white railing missing with the pant.
But I mean, but why? But it's so weird.
Because it wasn't doing it before.
Exactly. It was all when Lisa came up. Because she's
But then I
upside
didn't-
down, she turned the panel upside down.
But the thing is, I didn't do it before when Racine was on, and that was shocking.
Oh, it's back. No, Charity, it's back. You can drop your arm. It's still
Okay.
happening.
What? That's so weird.
And now one of your gums has gone off over
Yep.
the step.
Yeah, it's all right.
Knocking them down.
You
That's
just
so
fell
weird.
over.
Huh. I'll have to, when I watch it back on the replay, I'll have to see what's going on. And it could just be StreamYard because I know it was doing weird stuff the other night. I was on, I was in the chat. Was it StreamYard? Yeah, I was in the chat. It was on Connie's live the other day, Just Another Stitch. And she had Cynthia up, and all at once they couldn't see the chat in StreamYard. It just like stopped, and Connie was like, I know people are probably commenting, but they couldn't see it, so they had to go look in YouTube. The comments were coming through YouTube, but nothing was coming up on StreamYard. They just stopped.
Well, I would make a note of 2 hours 45 somewhere, and then when you go back, see if you can see it in YouTube.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll check that because
I've never come across that before.
Maybe StreamYard can't handle two Lisas up on the panel.
That's possibly what it is. It's like, okay, let's get rid of the host. 2 Lisas and a frog is all we need.
That's right.
Yes.
That's all we need.
Yep.
It's very weird.
It's very. But I can't see it.
Yeah. But Wicked Granny said she saw what Lisa was talking about earlier that one time. Now I just wondered if it was when I stuck my hand up earlier, it did something weird.
Yeah, because
see now when you put your hand up, the flashes get more intense.
That's so weird.
Could it be with your light that you've got, your ring light?
But it wasn't doing it earlier. See, and I've used the
No.
ring light before. I just haven't been using it since I turned my chair this way because my overhead light is right here. I don't know.
Maybe you need to
But
use
see,
your overhead one.
but see, it's being weird for Lisa too because she can't click on anybody's links. Every time she tries to click on the links, it just gives her
But
the
that's in
option to block 'em.
YouTube.
Yeah, but that's in YouTube. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Weird,
Well, at least it changed the subject away from food.
right? You know we always talk about food. Huh. Random weirdness.
Yeah, I went off after Lisa said about we don't get puddings here, but we do get puddings here, Lisa.
Mm.
Yeah, but is your pudding the same as their pudding?
We get rice pudding,
Oh,
Yeah, rice pudding's different.
and we can get banana and chocolate pudding.
now, do you like those kind of puddings or no?
No,
You're just
if I
not
go to
getting-
my friend every year when my friend's nan was alive, every time I go Christmas there when it was rice pudding, she wouldn't give me one. There was me and another person. We always got the fruit cake. But then
I see what you're saying. You were saying give you the fruitcake and not the. I got you now. Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But then we also get one that's called Ray's plum pudding, which is
No,
when
I'm all about
but you only get it at Christmas time. But
Yeah.
you boil it in the cloth that it comes in. But it's a fruit cake, but they call that a pudding.
Yeah,
I think it's a bit like
Christmas
yours,
pudding is-
Lisa. What is it? The that pudding that you guys have. What's it called?
Christmas pudding.
No. What's the other one? You've got another one. Is it?
We've
What
got a
sort?
lot of things.
Oh, not the. I don't think it's the Haggis one. There's some, but yeah, but this one that we get, it's called raised plum pudding. But you boil it in hot water in the cloth,
Yeah, that's Christmas pudding.
and then that's our Christmas pudding. But then like I said with my friend, I think it was her uncle. Him and I were the only two out of maybe 20 people that wouldn't eat the puddings that she would have.
Oh, I
She'd
do
always
like
have
good
something
rice
different.
pudding with a dollop of jam.
Night, Nancy.
Well, see, that sounds weird. That sounds different. Yeah. Good night, Nancy.
And then, like with
Mhm,
Lisa,
okay.
we get scone. We do the scones like Lisa with jam. We have them with jam and cream. Whereas you call it biscuits, we don't call them biscuits. They're scones to us.
Yeah.
And we get English muffins.
Or muffins. Yep.
Ours physically have English muffins written on them. And what else do we get? We get the shortbread biscuits like what Lisa does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shortbread is all on its own. It's not a biscuit, it's shortbread.
Yeah. And then our biscuits, like I was saying before, our biscuits are like the Tim Tams and
Oh, see, now that's a chocolate bar here.
See Tim Tams is our Tim Tam chocolate biscuits, or we can get tiny teddy bear biscuits, and we can get snap finger biscuits. Whereas our cookies, like what Lisa was saying, are the choc chip biscuit cookies.
Yeah. Or oatmeal and raisin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are yum. That's my
But
favorite.
those ones that you were shown with the biscuit with the chucky sicky thing on it.
The white girl.
I was with Lisa. I was writing gross, grosser, and double gross. Give me a bucket.
The taste is yummy though.
No, I'm with Lisa. No,
The pictures didn't do it justice. I started.
One of my members was like, Lisa, I swear, if you just try it, you'll love it. Oh yeah, let's stick a spoon in some puke. I'm sure I'll love it. Yummy.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I couldn't
And if
do
you
it.
ever come to the United States, and
I
I'm
will
probably
never
in the
come to the
minority
United
here,
States.
don't get the biscuits and gravy from Cracker Barrel. Everything else is.
I won't be getting it from anywhere. Don't worry, it's fine.
See, that's what. See,
But
you
I
do.
don't
You
like
do.
the gravy from
See,
there.
you do it with your biscuits and gravy, right? We're like Lisa. I think it's called Bonox, not Bonox. There's a name for it. We put our powder into hot water and make our gravy like that.
Yeah, instant gravy.
And you have it,
Yep.
and you have it on roast lamb or roast chicken, roast pork, or hot chips.
Mashed potato
Mashed
and
potatoes.
gravy.
Good night,
Mm.
Granny. Thank you for coming.
Whereas
and
with
hanging.
pork, you can have the applesauce. Do you do that, Lisa?
Take care, Granny. Applesauce with a bit of pork. I mean, I don't eat red meat anymore,
Yeah.
but lamb, mint sauce, pork,
See, Regina's
applesauce.
going even sausages with gravy. Sausages, gravy, and mashed potatoes. Yum.
Well, toad in the hole. Mm.
They just said we're making her hungry.
well.
Bridget said she doesn't eat biscuits and gravy, but her husband goes wild for it.
My kids will eat applesauce with scrambled eggs. I know. I haven't tried that.
Hey, Lisa, Americans are just crazy and weird.
Yeah, they're a whole bunch of weirdos. They change everything to suit them and then tell us we're in the wrong. I know.
We try, but yeah.
I know. see, T's going yuck.
Mm-hmm. But you know, I mean, I wouldn't think the applesauce with the scrambled eggs would be any different than like apple butter, apple jam, or jelly. I eat jelly and stuff with my eggs. I mean, I don't just like slap it on there, but I mean, if there's some on the plate, it gets eaten with the eggs.
When you were talking about jelly before, we're like Lisa. Our jelly's the one that wibble wobbles in a bowl. You put the stuff in the bowl, hot water, mix it all in the fridge and let it set, and it wibble wobbles when you get it out.
That's Jello.
That's Jello.
Yeah, jelly.
That's jelly for us. And then jam for us is like Lisa. It's a spread that you put on a sandwich or on toast.
The conserve.
I don't like jam anyway, so I don't care about jam.
It's Jello.
That flashing is driving me nuts. I'm not going to look at you ladies anymore. I'm going to keep with the chat.
This is our Jello. It's made with gelatin.
Yeah, that's jelly.
Jelly for us.
But for us, it's Jello.
Yeah, but isn't that just brand name though?
No, it's you can get it in other brands and it's still Jello.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe they're the first ones that came out with it.
How did a letter Y turn into a zero, an O? Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, we are talking to Americans. They change everything.
Yeah.
That looks disgusting. This green monstrous thing.
That looks wonderful. Like a little bit of lime jelly with a dollop of ice cream on top.
Yeah,
we did.
I like the raspberry one. Yeah, that
we
one.
learned in VBS, the Vacation Bible School, not to put Swedish fish in Jello because, it turns them into mush.
Ew.
We could do. Lisa, you probably like us. We with the jelly, we can have fruit in our jelly as well that we can get in cups as well.
Yep.
Yeah, they
trifle.
My grandma used to call that fruit salad Jello.
Because we can get ours with pears in one. I think it's apricots.
Hang on.
But look, it's showing some of these as Jello looking things, but this is jelly. Jelly.
TR, honey and lemon. Put about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a tablespoon of honey, and boiling water up to the mark of a mug. Make sure the honey's well stirred in and drink that. It will soothe the throat, and the honey's great for antibacterial purposes.
And Lisa, you'll get to hear my neighbours soon because they're outside. Give them time to start yelling.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me stop screen share. Okay.
Why have we gone back to food again? We came off it so brilliantly, and we've just gone.
Oh, that was me. That was my fault.
Okay, so Joy wants to know, so do y'all dip your bread in any gravy or sauce? Do y'all dip your breads in anything?
I dip my bread in my gob.
I will, if I've got sauce on the plate or gravy on the plate, I'll use the bread to wipe my plate clean.
Yeah, I know it doesn't happen that much anymore, but back in the olden days when I was a young bug,
A young whippersnapper.
Well, I don't know about whippersnapper. I used to get whipped, yes. But yeah, if you've got like any gravy left on the plate, you'd kind of mop it up with a slice of bread to clean the plate off. But that was like back in the olden days. It's very, very rare that happens these days.
I still do it because I'm not wasting my sauce or gravy to go down the sink.
No,
Bridget
for me,
says
I
only
just
this-
lick the plate.
I do that too, but a bit of bread to go with it as well.
Bridget said only the southern U.S. people are the crazies. She said the northern people from the U.S. are normal. No. Mother-in-law makes the best homemade gravy.
Oh my gosh, that
Chris says
flashing.
that nap time has taken over and she's listening. Well, Chris, if you fall asleep, good night. Regina says she's not picky about her foods touching, but she does not like sweetness next to her eggs. Regina said Jell-O is the brand name, otherwise it's gelatin. In the South, anything that jiggles and wiggles like that is Jell-O.
My
But now, unless
backside
I'm
is going to
making
be
something
classed
that'll-
as Jell-O.
Because you can put gelatin in it, but it doesn't have a taste. It just makes it jellified.
I'm going to go out of StreamYard and come back and see if it's something weird regarding me, because that flashing
Okay.
is really getting on my...
So, Lisa, you don't want to hear my neighbours?
I'm coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
If they
They'll get
let
louder
me
by
back.
then.
If they let me back.
We'll allow it. Joy said, food, cats, yarn, our favorite things. Exactly. Regina says, Theta, make a hot toddy, then slather yourself in Vicks. Mm-hmm. They say put Vicks vapor on your feet.
Yeah. Because it helps draw the, I do that.
He didn't
If
say
you
you
put-
heard it here. It's all Lisa Knit's fault.
No, it's all Egan's. Yeah, if you put Vicks on your feet and then put socks on, apparently the Vicks, it goes up and, yeah. It helps.
You'll taste
It's
it
good.
though.
Where did she
You
go?
can kind of taste the Vicks in your mouth though a little bit.
Oh, really?
Oh, I've never had that happen to us.
Really?
You are flashing like a mother trucker. Like, for
That's-
real. It is going nuts now.
That is so weird.
And it is definitely Charity's video scene. Like, what we see as Charity right now, that's what's flashing up with Pam. Like, it's going nuts.
Let me go look on YouTube and
Oh,
see.
yeah, sorry, I forgot about the thingy. There you go.
That's so weird. Okay.
Lisa. You always
I know
forget
it's always my
So
fault. I know.
weird. That's weird. It's okay. So I'm gonna check it again. Okay, so we're at 3:11. We'll check it there too. 3:11. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be getting off here in about 15 minutes because I've got to, that's what I was getting ready to say a while ago. I've got to babysit tomorrow. Hello, Sierra. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I'm babysitting the grandbabies tomorrow. My sister and I are watching them. So Asher is, let's see,
Hi, Sierra.
he's almost 6 months. No, he is 6 months. Yeah, he just turned 6 months old.
I see her.
It's 2.
Eden, I'm so used to hearing that. Lisa. Yep, I hear that a lot.
Or Lisa, if you get into trouble, it's your whole first and middle name.
That wouldn't be possible for me because people would stand there for 10 minutes trying to do it.
Regina said she had a dry hacking cough when she was a kid. Her mom's friend had her swallow some Vicks salve and the cough went away. Oh my gosh, I don't think you're supposed to swallow it, but ew.
My
Well,
husband
if you-
done that. Oh, I
No.
couldn't do it. Yeah,
No.
he had a friend tell him
When
that
I
to
put it,
take
I just wipe it right
swallow
here,
a
but
teaspoon
woo.
of Vicks. Yeah, that
Do it
would
on your feet too, Pam. We put a hot bucket of water in the middle of the room, put Vicks in it.
Yeah.
Instead of putting the towel over it,
Uh-huh.
put it in the middle of the room,
Yeah.
and that'll vaporize it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Regina said it worked. And she said, "Is that safe?" Oh no, I could never. I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, obviously, Regina's still here, but I mean, ew.
Yeah.
No, it
But yeah,
wouldn't
I
be
mean, I
something.
put it here.
Petroleum jelly is not edible. You make dynamite
You put
with
it on
it.
your
No.
chest and on your feet, and I've never tried.
I'd rather put it on my feet, put socks over it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
Yep. But
No.
no.
And some people said try put onion in your take slice an onion and put it on your foot, in your socks and do that, and it
Yeah, to
helps.
draw out the toxins and stuff. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've never
Yeah,
tried.
on the arch of your foot. Yep.
Regina said she came from Michigan and they said they grew up doing that. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried doing the onion one time. My husband looked at me. He said, "You smell like a salad. Go away."
Pam, make a note. 3:14:45. It is going ape. It's like non-stop right now.
3:14.
Oh, thank you. Actually, they're Dollar Tree gnomes.
Huh. That's crazy.
And I had
See,
to
now
get
I
these
can see 4 gnomes. There aren't just 2. There's 4 gnomes.
Nancy said that the yarn D-stash on Facebook.
Oh, there's more than 4.
That's weird.
There's one on each step that appears. So I still got
Yeah,
my
but I'm
Christmas
seeing
one.
2 on Pam's side as well. So I'm seeing 4 very, very clearly.
That's so weird. So weird.
That D-stash group, are you already a member of the D-stash group, or did you just post? Because until you've been approved as a member of that group, they're not going to allow any posts.
And a lot of the different D-stash groups have different rules. Some of them you can only post if you're trying to sell the yarn, and some, although most of the ones I'm on, you can put if you're looking for it, and then people can comment on it. And some of them have like a separate chat that's just for people looking. That's and maybe they hit the wrong button by mistake. Go check out the rules, and if you didn't do anything wrong, like as far as the rules are concerned, just try it again, because it may just be that somebody hit the wrong button. Sierra says your gnomes are adorable, and Bridget says onions are too yummy to put on the feet.
Yeah, who wants cheesy onions, really?
Oh, I didn't need them afterwards. I threw them away.
With your toe jam.
Oh, this is my favorite one. This is Dennis.
He's got jingle bells.
My aunt made this for me. This is Dennis.
See, now because he's my favorite, he has my favorite color on his hat. I like him. He's my favorite.
Sitting here, I thought your favorite was pink.
My favorite.
Shut up, you. Don't say that word while I'm on panel.
I told her, I said I needed a little girl to go with Dennis, and I needed a Denise, so she made me this one too.
Oh, cute skirt on.
Hey, is it still going bonkers?
Yes.
Can you turn your camera off for a second? I want to see something. Just that way, it just gives you the little icon. I just want to see. I mean, you'll still be there. Okay, how about now? Is it still going
It's still flashing Charity's face.
Seriously? Even though she's not there.
I promise I'm not trying to take over your channel.
For real.
What about now?
That's so
There's no flashing yet. Oh, no, it's still flashing. There's Charity again showing a gnome. Yep.
So it's all Charity's fault?
So it's like delayed. Now here we all are. People gonna come in and be like, "What is going on?"
Yeah. How interesting is this panel? Like, for real.
Like, what on earth? Okay, everybody can come back now.
Sierra's going, you're giving me a case of the giggles.
Yep. Hey, maybe the person from Ravelry will get back with you. The one that had it for sale or for trade. Maybe tomorrow they'll get your message and message you back, and you'll just get lucky.
That's true. You never know.
Regina said it's like the echo we kept hearing earlier, except this time it's video interference. I know, and that was weird that the echo was going on and nobody had anything going, but it was like a slight delay. But like I didn't hear it, and then all at once I could hear it just a little bit, but not like the usual echo.
But when I was just watching before I got on the panel, you could it was fiercely, you could hear it. Every time you spoke, you could hear it.
Yeah, it was Pam feedback.
Yeah, which is weird because there's nothing. I mean, nothing's on. Because I even went to look. I didn't have anything on. It's just weird. And it's probably just a StreamYard thing tonight. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Regina said it's like it was on an infinite loop. Yeah. No, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. When Charity first came up and it just kept saying my same. Yeah, because when she first came up, it was doing that. But then it stopped.
Yeah, I had to shut down my YouTube.
Yeah.
But then when you had Racine on, that was when you were hearing
the echo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't doing that at first. It was when she first came up, or I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it until I think Lisa said.
It's all coming down to Lisa again. Leave Lisa out of this. It's got nothing to do with Lisa. Forget Lisa.
Hey,
nothing to do with Lisa.
We're innocent.
Being that y'all are Lisas, did y'all have that song? Did you know the song "I'm Not Lisa"?
No. I like that song that Lisa Simpson sing. Lisa, it's your birthday.
No,
do you know that one,
Lisa? It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa.
See this one. I'm not Lisa. My name is Julie.
Hang on, no, it's not. It's Pam. Have you got an identity crisis?
Well, actually, that's the words. That's not how I used to sing it. I used to sing it. I'm not Lisa. My name's not Julie.
Good luck, Nancy.
Yep, edit the post and read. Okay, good deal. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And Eden, it's not all Lisa's fault.
I'm gonna ask something. Do you know how to reposition the videos, Pam?
Like move us, like
put me down at the bottom.
Move yourself into a different position, like down the bottom.
How do I do that? I was trying to do that. So how do I do that?
Click and drag.
Oh, okay. So okay.
There you go. I'm just going to see if it still does charity. It's still doing it. Oh my gosh.
Is it putting it on you now though, or is it still on me?
No, it's still on Charity.
But I mean,
Charity. Maybe with Charity.
You want me to leave and see?
No, maybe. I was going to say maybe put Charity on the bottom. Now put you on the top, Pam, and move away from. Put Lisa in where you've got me. Now swap places.
Oh my gosh, we play musical chairs.
Pam, now swap places with Lisa. That's it. Now try that.
Yeah, it's still happening. And it's in time as well, because I just saw Charity with her head in her hand laughing. Yeah, no, that's normal. It's not like it's something from ages ago. It's happening right now. Charity is trying to take over Pam.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, Maisie.
I can't help it, Regina. It's flashing so much. I'm going to have an epileptic seizure.
Oh, she went out.
What about now seeing that Charity's gone out?
I'll let you know.
Was it flickety flackety? It was
nothing yet.
Sarah said it's the gnomes. The cuteness is too powerful. That is so weird, though, that it was doing that.
I don't know how I'm the only one who was seeing it, though. It's not flashing yet. I don't know how I'm the only one that's seeing it, but that is like, seriously, if I was epileptic, I mean, I'm sensitive to it, but if I was epileptic, I would have had so many seizures.
That's weird. Okay, she's back. Let's see if it's still going to do it.
Welcome back to Charity.
Is it flashing?
I'll let you know when it does. If
Flashy,
it does.
flashy, flashy.
If
Okay.
it does.
Yep. So do y'all have
Did it
anything?
help any when I left?
It stopped. She's gonna let us know if it starts back up.
Yeah, I'll let you know if it flashes again. But at the moment, oh, there it is. There it is.
It's
There it
flashing
is.
again?
Yeah.
Maybe Charity needs to sit somewhere else in the house.
Well, I tried covering up the railing and it's
That's
still.
not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything.
Well,
Okay.
we've only got about 5 minutes left because I've got to get down because I got to go because I got to get up early. I've got to be at their house by like 6:45 because I have to go to work. So, but
And I've got to shift my butt to the chiropractor in a couple of hours. Yay!
so, but
And I've got to go and have some dinner.
I know because it's afternoon time. It's almost time to eat.
I know. See?
Daylight.
But if I put that up, you won't see me.
So what's going on my channel? I've got a giveaway, so y'all go check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, I've already entered that.
Yep, I know a couple of y'all have because I've
Oh,
seen your comments.
Pam,
Yeah.
with your giveaway, because it's your 1K. How many hours of watch time do you need?
I do need watch time. I'm way short on watch time.
In that case, make sure everything's in one playlist. And in each of the videos that you bring up, make sure you say, please, if you're willing, watch the playlist. If the playlist is there with every single video in, people can start the playlist and stick you in the background and you get the watch time. Oh my gosh, we killed Pam.
Oh, we did
Where'd
too.
she go?
We're
I
fine.
see her, but she's still on mine screen.
She's frozen on our end.
Yeah,
She's gone muted.
yeah. She muted and
Lisa, she doesn't want to talk to us anymore. She's had enough of us.
Is it
Must
because
be-
I'm on the same level with her? She can smell me?
No, I don't think so. I think it just froze her.
now she.
Because every now and again, Charity sort of stops and freezes.
Yeah, Charity with her, it's the Wi-Fi. It's only ever so slight though.
It's not a lot, but slightly.
Yeah. Where'd she go?
And I think
I don't. I've got black screen. It was like she fell out the window and came back. Now it's just a black screen.
we can see your comment, Pam, but we can't see you. Because she said, don't know what's going on. Can you all see my comment? Yeah, we can see your comment, but we can't see your face. Or I can see your comment. I don't know about anybody else.
If anybody's willing to help a creator with watch hours, watch as many videos as you can, but don't think playing the same video over and over and over again will help, because it doesn't. Once that red line is on that video, the watch hours don't count. The only way that you can rewatch a video and let it count is if you clear your watch history, and then you can rewatch the videos.
That's what I do. When I watch and I want to watch it again, I clear my history and then I watch again.
Yeah. That way the person gets the watch time.
Oh, Pam said my comment said my browser lost connection to my mic. Okay.
It's lost connection to your camera as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe she's coming back.
Maybe.
Heck, I'd be happy just to hit 400 subscribers.
You'll get there. It's just try and have it in your head with majorly gritted teeth. A slow climb is better than a quick one, because then when it's slow, they're genuine subscribers who are there to see you.
I've just got just over 500 and it was slow. You know Michelle from Crochet in Kansas? She's struggling because I think what she's doing is she's sort of
has a lot of lives. I don't.
she's going by what other people. She's putting herself up against others. And I've also said to her, don't put yourself in the league to these bigger people like Crystal from Bag of Day, Krista.
Oh yeah, no,
They've
I
done
ain't
a
even
lot of
trying
hard
to
work
hit
to
hers.
get there. They've done a hell of a lot of hard work. You take each day bit by bit. It all will come. It all will set in, like Lisa
Exactly.
said. If people want to watch you, they will come. If you're
And
not watching thereafter,
Don't
don't worry
concentrate on
about it.
analytics. Just don't worry about analytics. You do what you do. Some people will like it, some people won't. You're there for the people that do, and there's going to be loads that do, and they will come eventually. Just make sure that you're doing everything you can to be seen in searches, like doing your tags, like making sure that your video title is correct with your tags, making sure that if you mention anybody in your videos, they are tagged in your description. Make sure you like make sure you like your own video, make sure you pin a comment, make sure you like and heart a comment, make sure you comment on a comment. All of that will boost you up in the search ratings.
Because I used to think, oh God, no one wants to watch mine. But I thought, you know what? I'm doing my channel for me. I'm not out there to please everybody. I might not like, people might like or not like watching my videos. But I'm me. If you come and watch, you come and watch. If I can't say something properly in a word, like some words I can't pronounce, and someone's had a little bit of a laugh, well, I'm happy. I mean, you know,
it will still be here if you remove yourself. We'll still be here.
Yeah.
But you've got to remember to end the live. That's the thing. Otherwise, we could be sitting here and just chops in and, you know.
That's right. But, you know, it'll get there. People will watch.
Yeah.
You know. Sarah said, Lisa, you always give me the giggles. You're a doll. Which Lisa?
You'll get people as well. Being a creator, you are putting a target on yourself. You will get haters. You will get nasty comments. You will get bullies. You will get trolls. And the best thing that you can do is not retaliate. Not put a video up going, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I wish you'd stop doing this, because you're fueling it.
They're fueling it more,
Report, block, done.
Yeah,
move
report
on.
them, block them, get rid of them, and don't push it to the back of your brain. All right, you're going to get a nasty comment. You know what? Let them say that. It just goes to show you they've got something wrong in their life, and they're taking it out on you.
So far, I haven't had any nasty comments other than I've had a troll. But I've done like Lisa said. I just take it down and I'll block them. And that's only been a couple times. But
I've had one troll, and I've blocked them, reported them, and blocked them. I think Eden said the other day there was someone on that said something nasty. She reported it and blocked them. And like, if I do my live, I'll have moderators who, if they see something, well, they can get onto it and do it. If you've got people that you can trust to be a moderator on your live, they can help you with that too.
Yeah, you must have a moderator to go live, because then you can concentrate on doing the live, and the moderators can be there to help you out, so you don't need to.
And then they can, if someone said,
the only moderators I've got is my daughter and Crystal, the Yarny chicken, and she hardly ever shows up for my lives. And then my daughter's usually with me on my lives. So.
But the thing is, this is where, you know, besides having Crystal, this is where say if you want to meet, sometimes you've got to wait for me, because you've been in America, me in Australia, depending on what time your live is, to whether I can make it. So if you've got other people that come, like say maybe Lisa from the UK, if she's on when you're on, you could have her as a moderator. At least you've got a couple.
Yeah, you grab your most regular person. Some people will just grab 20 people that they have as regulars. I'm somebody that will have one moderator, but that's because they're my staff. I pay them and I ask them, can you make sure this is done?
That's done,
Mm.
the other's done, and when the job's over, it's back to being friendship again. But they are looking out deliberately for certain stuff. So,
Mm.
you know, it's not a case of I've got
I've
20
done-
moderators.
Yeah, I've done some moderation. I'm a moderator on some channels too, and I've done for Crystal.
I've got a few on mine. Like
Oh,
I have Cynthia, because when she comes up, I got Pam, I got Granny D, because Granny D will pop into my lives, and I've been on hers, so I'm quite pleased to have those three. And who I've got, I know I've got a few others. There's a few others there. Oh, Kelly too, with I Bring It Every Day. Ones that I know that I go on their channels, that I know that'll come to mine, I will have. So in that way you can just concentrate on what you're talking about or showing your craft. It means the moderators can just do what they need to do.
Sierra, be yourself, be comfortable with it. And if you feel uncomfortable, don't do it. If you're going to feel pressure, don't do it. You've got to do it for you, not for anybody that's out there. You've got to be happy and content with you.
Well, I wasn't going to do any lives at all. I was just happy to put my video, what I make out there. And I don't know and I got up a couple of times on Ursula's one, which is a Monday night for me, but I think it's early hours for the US. And then I saw she, getting comfortable with Ursula and everything. And then I think it was a few months later, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to take the plunge. And I think I just talked about anything and everything. I don't know what I was talking about. But if someone walked away from my channel thinking, oh, that was a great laugh for 5 minutes, well, they've had 5 minutes out of their day with a bit of a laugh and a giggle and whatnot. That's, I'm not out there to please everybody. What I do with my channel is my fault. But if you don't like it, well, don't come. Because I'm not there to please you with what my knitting is. I'm there to show you what I can do, sort of thing. I don't know if I'm coming across the right or not, but yeah.
Well, I just started this just to have something to do because I started being a stay-at-home mom, and my kids sometimes like to get on here. I think a lot of people like to watch Little Man more than anything because you never know what he's going to do. He sits here and he'll make faces. He does stuff. So my aunt even watches and she'll just, he was so funny. You need to put him on there more often. I'm like, if I can get him to do it.
Do you realise that's against YouTube policy and against their terms and conditions?
Do what?
Having any children in a video, even though there's how many baby videos are there and stupid little kids, but it's against YouTube policies. Anyone under 13 is a no-no because of law.
That's why you find a lot of videos when you see people demonstrating their baby clothes. That's why they have the faces covered with big dots, because it's the privacy law.
We better round this up because bless her, Pam's waiting for us to shut up so she can shut down the line.
No, she's got down there. You have to say it to make it clear. Yeah, so she's been communicating with us all along.
It does go a little bit further than that.
If you put it down that it's made for kids, though, nobody can chat. Nobody can
comment. Nobody can chat. Exactly.
I'm still a bit funny about
the way you've got to look at it is paedophiles. That's all you need to know. That's it. That's the reason.
Because there are a lot of men and women out there thinking, oh, he's a child, we can act like a 13-year-old, rope him in, and next minute you found yourself a pedophile.
It hurts me so much. I've got a subscriber on my channel that, bless her, she's rarely around YouTube because she's got a lot going on with life, but she's got a 3-year-old son who hates clothing,
And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about blah 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 blah. Just don't worry about him. Just ignore him. You've got a naked lad running backwards and forwards on camera," and she's saying, "Ignore it." Even
How
if
can
he
you
was
ignore it?
clothed.
Yeah, I don't let little man get on screen if he's running around with just his underwear, or even if he's got pants and no shirt. I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Because you just don't know who's out there that could think, okay, you said this is his channel name. I'll act like a 13-year-old, and bang, next minute you know, he's getting all these, or she, whoever it is on the other. Yeah. But
unfortunately, just because we say, look, I don't want this on my channel, this isn't anybody who is like this, stay away. They're not going to. You can't control who sees and who does what.
That's right. Yeah.
Just control what your camera sees. And if there's a child that comes onto the video, you must blur their face out. You must. Because it's against law.
See, it's the same with, isn't it with Facebook? Isn't the rules the sort of same that there's got to be at a certain age before they can start one up?
Yes. Yeah, that's the same here.
Yeah, because there are a lot of children that are on Facebook that are so far under age that they'll change the date of their birthdays. And this is why a lot of people get into trouble. I had someone like one of my videos on something, and I thought, okay, they're subscribed to me. I'll go and subscribe back to them. When I actually went into her About page, she was only a 9-year-old girl. Automatically, I got out of being subscribed to her. I said, I don't want a 9-year-old girl.
At least she was honest. She was honest.
I thought, nah, I'm sorry, but I'm not subscribing to you. I got out. I unsubscribed straight away.
Charity or Pam, can one of you put Charity's link in the chat, please?
I can't do it because I'm not a moderator on her channel, so it won't let me do it. It'd have to be Pam to do
That's
it.
Down to Pam.
Or one of her moderators. But yeah, I can't put it in there. Or I would.
But if you can't type Buzz.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I could do that. I forgot she had said that earlier.
If you type Buzz, then you'll be able to do it.
Well, I was working with my Fire trying to get it going again. Let's see. When she was telling to do that.
If you type Buzz, then you'll be able to do your name will drop down. If you type Buzz, I'll just turn that down, so then you don't get an echo.
There it is. I think it just showed up.
Yeah.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. We better wind up, ladies, because bless her, Pam's babysitting in the morning. You know this? She's babysitting. Yep. We need to move our butts.
Hey, but the thing is, we've got free range on her channel. She's not up on the panel.
We could run around like Looney Tunes right now.
That's right. Otherwise,
the Lisa's could take over. Look, we're already on top.
That's right. See? we've won the war, Lisa. So what more can we do? She can't hit. I can hit the broadcast. Hello.
I know.
I know. She can. Unless she changes around, Lisa. She's playing.
Well, the bad thing with me on the bottom is that bad smells rise. So when I fart, Charity and Lisa can both smell it.
It'd be a long ways for it to travel.
Anyway, shall we wind up? And let's say to everybody who is in here today, I hope you've put a thumbs up, and thank you so much for coming in. Pam definitely appreciates it, and if you get a chance to play her all playlist, because she's going to make sure that she has one, please do, because she really needs a watch time. Because when she's got the watch time and the subscribers all in the same year, then she can get monetized.
Joy said she didn't know if she can close it down, but I think you can, because Pam did say she can hit the end.
Pam's here. Pam's down in the basement of StreamYard right now. That's why she's bringing up the little comments.
Yeah, that's right. So she can do. Eden's going, you need more Lisas on the stream. Go away, Eden.
There's too many up here already.
But it's been fun having
One's
some fun.
enough for any stream.
But the thing is, at least, hey, but at least they've had more fun with 2 Lisas, haven't they?
Well,
I have enjoyed this.
That's good.
thank you very much to the people that came up on the panel. Thank you for
Yeah.
being willing. And thank you for your time, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Have a good night, a good day, a good evening, whatever it is, make it a good one. And tell your nearest and dearest that you love them, because you never know what's going to happen in 10 minutes' time.
Have you been watching 24 Hours in Emergency, Lisa?
I love
That's what one of the doctors say. You've got to tell your nearest and dearest that you love them.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
never
I
know
love
what's
it.
going to happen. So everybody have a good one. Panel,
You too,
let's say
Lisa.
goodbye.
Hope y'all have
Bye.
a wonderful and good day.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Pam.
Bye, Pam. We love you, Pam. You can end this now, Pam. Bye. We're waving you bye, Pam.
I'm waving too.
No, you're not, because we can't see you.
I am. Look. See, can you hear? Can you see my hand? Look, I'm waving.
Nope.
No. All right. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, Lisas. Y'all
Have a good one.
Bye. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Charity. Bye, Pam.
Bye.